Lady MiKo has kidnapped Ducky.
Meatball Mafia.
Nom nom nom.
420 somewhere.
This mouse can move,
It can move.
but it doesn't. The clicky buttons
Give me all
don't do
your
anything.
butts.
Oh, that's strange.
I think this is just.
Hold on.
Oh, maybe it's you might want to turn that one on and have a look. Hello, everybody. You can hear us.
Oh, hello.
It's issues. We're having issues
Yay!
because it's the internet.
Oh no, a tab opened, so it is working. It's just really slow.
Okay, cool.
Because you've probably had this computer like on but inactive for
Many a moon.
long time.
Many a moon.
as is your way, as is your want.
That is my want. I want for not.
It's been a long time since I've said that, but yeah, the reason when Ross needs to restart his PC, he needs to take a week off work, is because he never turns anything off.
It's the done thing. All the cool people do it.
I shut down my PC like 9 times out of 10.
That sounds like some kind of weird advert. It's like, I shut down my PC 9 times out of 10.
9 out of 10 doctors agree that I shut down my PC.
Smith this.
Like, it's exciting.
My name's Jafar.
I mean, it's exciting for me.
It's exciting for me as well.
It's exciting. So this is, we should explain what's happening.
Please explain.
So Ross is holding a box. Huh? You into it? Everyone's good for it. It shakes, it makes noises.
Would you like to know more?
Yeah, so this is a box of booster packs for a game called Disney Lorcana.
Tell them about my beer. Tell them about my beer.
So Ross is drinking a beer called San Miguel. Yeah. Other brands are available.
They're not.
However, that one has a fairly high alcohol percentage to low cost ratio. And that's why it's in the house.
And that's okay.
So Disney Lorcana is a trading card game, I believe is what TCG stands for. I've only learned that recently because I never played any of this nerd shit.
Yeah.
And now I've become what I feared the most. I never played Yu-Gi-Oh! Never played Yu-Gi-Oh! Never played Pokemon, never played Magic the Gathering. I'm aware that these things exist. But we decided to get a couple of starter packs when they first launched because we're Disney nerds, and we thought, the game's probably not great, but it'll be cool to have and to do that. And it turns out the game's really good, and I got really, really into it because I've never built a deck before.
You're way more into it than I am.
Yeah,
You're like, I'm into it, but you're way into it.
I'm deeper.
You're deep.
It's not like we like the tunnel the same, but I have ventured deeper within.
Yes, you've spent a lot more time in said tunnel than I have.
Yeah. And the reason for that is, I guess, it's newer for me. Like you've done this kind of stuff before because it's nerd shit. And if anyone's treaded the waters of the nerd pool, it's this guy over here.
Oh.
Whereas, yeah, I'd never built a deck, and I didn't think I was going to, even when we played it, and I was like, oh, this is fun. I thought, I don't know what I'm doing. And then it's all your fault, really.
Yes, I love when things are my fault, specifically Star Trek related things.
You suggested or requested or demanded, I can't remember the tone, but you brought up the notion of making a broom deck. Mm-hmm. Because there's a Mickey Mouse character where if a broom gets destroyed, it goes back to your hand instead of just being banished. And there's some broom characters, and you were like, that would be fun if they did that. And just after you mentioned that, the new wave came out, which is the one that we've got a booster box set for now, which is Into the Inklands. This is the third wave of Lorcana cards. And what's super exciting about this one, and very, very different about this one, is it introduces a thing called locations. So instead of just characters, actions, songs, you can now play locations. And they all do different things. And one of the locations lets you move your broom characters there for free, and they get 1 extra lore per turn, which is points. So I was like, all right, there's actual potential here to try and build something. But what I found was the brooms in Mickey and that they're all either fairly expensive or pretty weak. They weren't super effective. And so in order to build a deck with them that was winning, I found that they were just kind of in the deck, but they weren't the stars of the show, you know? I had better lower level cards and better higher level cards that were really carrying the games. And that made me angry. I was like, no, this isn't the point. I meant to make a broom deck. This is just a deck that has brooms. That's not the same.
Absolutely not the same.
So I kept on tweaking and trying it with different colors and seeing what I could do. And eventually I got to the point where I had a pretty good broom deck. Because also I wanted to call it the Clean Sweep, because I thought that was a good name for a deck. But obviously on my journey of trying to find a good broom deck, I stumbled upon lots of other cards that I was like, oh, that could be good. Like not in this deck, but it could be good in general. And so then I started making other decks. And I've gotten to the point where I've probably made about 15 or 16 decks. I'd say about 4 of them are pretty good. Have winning records on Pixelborn, which is I can't see any chat.
No, that's not working for some reason. Sorry, I just realised Cleet is here. Hello, Cleet.
Hello, Cleet.
First time chat. There's some faces there.
Hi, faces.
Teg's here. Hi, Teg.
Hi, Teg.
And Oliver, 121235.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of numbers.
It's a lot of Olivers.
So it's it sounds like Oliver was like trying to count, but then like lost confidence and had to start again.
Are you an Annie or an Oliver person? If you had to,
who's your favorite orphan?
yeah. If
your favorite musical orphan?
Yeah, if you had to kill one and
I'm gonna
escape.
This might be controversial. I think both of the characters are very annoying. But if I had to watch the film, I'm going Oliver all day. All day.
All day.
Yeah, original one's got what's his name? Bill Sykes. Oliver Cromwell.
Oliver Cromwell, yeah.
That's not him, that's the old guy, isn't it?
Yeah. Very old guy.
Oliver, I'm sure his name's Oliver. No, that's the name of the main character. That's Oliver Twist. Who plays Bill Sykes? Someone will know.
Bill Sykes. Hey,
he's a famous older actor, and he's very, very good. And Nancy's great, and Fagin's great, and Dodger's great. And the guy at the beginning that goes around going, "One more for sale." And then there's that great bit where he goes, "He's going cheap." And some woman comes out and goes, "How cheap?" And he goes, "Only 7 pennies," or whatever he says. And then he realizes that might be a bit too expensive, and he goes, "That or thereabout." And that's one of my funniest moments in cinema history. So yeah, Oliver over Annie. But the individual characters are annoying for both of them. But the tunes are better than Oliver, the actors are better than Oliver. Yeah.
Wuna's saying, I was watching on YouTube as didn't get the notification here. The YouTube title is about Ark. Yes, we're ignoring YouTube essentially.
Why?
Well, I am.
Why not? Don't you have the update all thing?
Because I don't know how to do it.
I learned. You showed me.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
I think maybe this. Let's go here. I don't know why this isn't.
There should be a dock on your OBS. The streaming
docs.
No doxing, please.
What's this?
Ross is going to do the thing that Ross does, which is make it more complicated than it needs to be. It's his favourite.
It's just all a hassle. Can I go to YouTube? Can I change?
Yeah, you can go to YouTube. You can do it there. You need to log into Ross and MiKo.
No, it's a trap. It's a trap.
It's not a trap.
What's this thing called? Social ninja something.
Social Stream Ninja is what you're using up here. I don't think that's what I used. I don't know. I've got a dock in my OBS. I don't know why you've made it so complicated. It just popped up. It's a thing.
Sending me to the GitHub. How do you feel about eclipses? I'm for them. Anything that helps, you know.
Yes, I'm for it.
I'm all for it.
What is that? That's Princess and the Frog. It's like, do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife? Oh yes, I'm for it. Yeah.
Yes.
Spoilers for Princess and the Frog.
Yeah, Teg talking about brooms. The brooms have been pretty rubbish until recently, I guess.
Yeah, and they're about to get better. So they're still not great. I made a decent thing, but they're about to get better because there is a new wave coming out. And in that new wave, there is going to be at least 2, I think maybe 3 new cards that help brooms. There's going to be a sorcerer card. There's a new Mickey sorcerer card, and I think there might be a new broom as well. So that's going to be Amethyst Steel for any Lorcana nerds out there that want to do that. But yeah, in Lorcana, there's 6 different colors that cards come in, and you can only use 2 in your deck. So you can combine them, and they all have different sort of strengths and all that stuff. So yeah, all of the broom-related cards so far are all Amethyst, except for one. There's one broom that's Steel for some reason. But there's a couple of new ones coming out, and one of them at least is Steel. So yeah, Amethyst Steel is going to be your broom deck synergy, and that's the great thing about this game is the synergy with the characters and stuff that makes the sense within the Disney world, and I think that's really cool, and I like it.
It's cool. We're going to be opening them shortly. Thank you for the following, Jack and Oliver. Welcome.
Thanks, Jack and Oliver.
Welcome.
What's up with you guys? Where are you from? Are you on YouTube expecting to see Ark? Or are you on Twitch expecting to see this? Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, we're just going to ignore that.
What I've done is I've logged on to my internet on Ross's computer.
Oh, you've got your own internet?
Yeah.
You've got your own satellite.
This is a huge trust because you could absolutely access any of my stuff.
Oh, I'm a naughty devil.
Because I rely on Google to know all of my things.
The art is beautiful, and it gets more and more crazy in this game. The game's actually pretty straightforward as well, Teg. So you just need to play a game and you'll get it instantly.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
You're from Fife. Jack's from Fife.
I'm sorry to hear that. We've got too many Fifers in this community.
One has to go. Yeah. When a new one comes
I'll head out. Yeah. Yeah, I was. I'm Fife. I was born in Fife, but we've got a lot of Fifers. Do you know Lorcana, Jack? Have you played? You never answered Oliver or Annie.
Oh no, my question was to you. I'm immune from the question.
How are you immune from the question?
I couldn't possibly say.
Was it not you that? I think you told Jordy. You talked about the Black Annie remake.
Yes,
and I'm sure, I can't remember which way around it is, but I'm sure you told me that you loved or hated it, and then you told Jordy the opposite.
Yes.
So I feel like you don't know what your feelings are.
I'm a complicated human being with many multitudes.
A liar, some people.
I contain multitudes. Oliver is going for Jack. This is getting out of hand. Oliver, are you from Fife?
Oliver from Fife as well.
Oh, look who's working now. Look, there you go.
Oh, have you got it working?
Yeah, it just seems to start working for some reason.
After all that, sitting here trying to log in. I shouldn't ask this computer to do too many things. It'll get very upset.
It'll get confused.
Oh yeah, there you go. I'm in. So, I'm coming for you, Jack. You better hide. Well, yeah. Hi, Jack. Hi, Oliver. Welcome in. Hi, Teg. Anyone that talked before that, I don't know who you are because it's not appearing. We're opening.
Yep, I've done it.
So yeah, this is Lorcana, and we're going to open a whole bunch of booster packs.
There's just, some might say, too many cards?
In the hope that we find... Well, Ross is hoping for something valuable enough to justify paying for
No, do you know what, to be honest, it's a burden. Oh, look, I'm glowy. Ooh. Why am I
well done, being glowy. Oh, someone subscribed. Jordy subscribed. Jordy's here. That's the Fifer alarm. Oh, no, not another one.
Yeah.
Here.
They smell themselves. It's an unboxing, yeah.
There's many unboxings.
Could we take a moment to pretend that we are shopkeepers?
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to be the shopkeeper or the customer?
I'll be the shopkeeper because that's what everyone wants. That's the dream, isn't it? So here's my card.
Do you want to hold them so people can see? And
but
you know the way that
really
they do it? That's how they do it in shops. Yeah.
I can't drop this.
Hello, shopkeeper.
All right, how's it going?
What are you holding there?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
I don't know, some shite.
Oh, you seem like you're presenting it like it's...
Yeah. This is new in town.
Oh, great. Can I have it?
No.
Oh, are you not selling it?
No.
Oh,
I'm actually stealing it. I don't work here.
you don't. Oh, okay.
And then he's away. There we go. A little bit of look at this.
And
This is
scene.
exciting.
Thank you, everybody.
All right. How do we want to do this? Ugh. Do we want to do
First rule
one
of
each?
improv is yes and. Ross
Yes,
managed
and.
to say three times. Like a 15-second
I break
improv.
the rules.
You do.
So we're gonna, I guess, take it turnabout, and if what you get, you keep. Is the rules.
So it looks like there's 3 different covers of the booster packs. You've got one, as I said, this is about location. So this Minnie Mouse, if I remember correctly, has a thing where like she gets more attack or more points lower per turn. Something happens if she's at a location. This one has been kicking my ass on the competitive ranking thing.
Piglet.
This is Captain Piglet though. Captain Piglet, he gets he's just a wee guy. He's only, I think, cost 2 or something like that, and like 2 and 2, and has like 1 lore. But if you have 2 or more characters in play, he gets an extra 2 lore per turn. That's 3 lore, Ross,
That's a lot.
if you're counting.
That's a lot of lore.
And Amber, which is the color he has a lot of low cost cards, so it's quite easy to do that. And then you have the star of this whole thing, the one that was very controversial at first, but I think people have realized that it's not always the best way to play. But this is the new Amethyst Jafar, and his thing is if you draw a card, you gain a lore. It's the first to 20 lore. Now, that might not sound too broken, but then you remember that in Steel, there is a song card called A Whole New World, where you discard your whole hand and you draw 7 new cards. And if you manage to draw into another Whole New World and you sing that again, then you've just gotten 14 lore out of 20 in 1 turn. That's insane.
That's madness.
So yeah, that's a very valuable card if you you found that. That'd be good.
Oliver and Cleet are having a nice little battle.
Excellent.
Little
Oliver and
fight.
Cleet, what happened to Jack? Is Jack already done? Oliver's already wiped out Jack. He's coming for Cleet.
Yeah.
Or Cleet's defending Jack. I don't know what's going on. There's not a lot to do in Fife, you know, other than get into these tiffs.
Skirmishes. It's a
Remind
skirmish.
me tomorrow.
Hey, Polo's here. Polo.
Oh my days! Hello, Polo.
It's been a while since I've had a Polo.
Been a while. Since I've not spoken to Polo in ages. Too busy with his other friends, with his cool friends. Was he
With
playing hacky sack and
With
stuff?
his Danny DeVito cut out. Him just living the dream.
Going to the park in the rain.
Yeah. Ava, how you doing? I should remember all about A Whole New World. Ava makes devilish decks of diabolical. I'm glowing again.
I'll try
Thanks so
not to
much.
get too nerdy too quick on this, but Ava, I've not spoken to you in a while. I came across a really unique deck that I think Ava will like. I've only ever seen it once, and I don't know how viable it is, but it absolutely kicked my ass. Which was someone had made an Emerald Steel deck, and a big thing about Emerald, the green color, is a lot of their cards are about making you discard your cards, right? And Steel has A Whole New World, which is where you discard your cards and draw 7 new cards. This person combined it. There's a character in Steel that I've never seen before because I don't think is very good in general. But when you play her, you can return an action card from your discard to your hand, which means that if you've got 4 A Whole New Worlds, you can actually have up to 8 A Whole New Worlds. And their strategy was to just keep singing A Whole New World until you'd run out of cards, because you only get 60 cards, and once you're done, you lose. So I couldn't do anything. I had no way of stopping it because they just kept on making me draw a new hand. It was absolutely beautiful, and yeah, really fun idea. Yeah, fun idea. I've never seen it done before or since. I've never heard anyone on like YouTube or whatever talking about it, but I might see if I can make a
Snaffle it.
get rid of all your cards deck, because I thought that was a really fun, silly idea, and it seemed to work really effectively. I had no counter. There was nothing I could do. Yeah.
Sit back.
Yeah.
Oliver is scaring Jack. That's the internet for you.
Yeah. Well, Oliver's come in with a lot of aggression towards Jack and Cleet. But Cleet's thrown pizza, which is a solid counter.
I don't know. I think that's more of a boon than a negative. If someone throws pizza at you, you've got pizza.
Yeah, but then you're less likely to fight them.
That's true. You're friends.
So it's
you're friends
it's
now.
a good counter. Yeah.
You're friends.
So someone's like, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna doof you on the nose, and you're like, pizza. And then they're neutralized.
Friends forever. Let's open.
Which one of these do you want? Mini Jafar?
I've
or
already.
Oh.
This is my one. So
Okay,
I have
I'll open
here
it. Jafar as
also.
well.
I
I'm
have
so
the. I have the thing up so that we can see if there's anything of worth, money-wise. We'll know. So yeah.
Oh yeah, Ross is
I'm sure.
checking the values.
I'm sure there won't be, but you never know. And we also have, for those card enthusiasts, Ava, we do have emergency sleeves. So if something is of
Something is good.
high value, it's going immediately into at least one sleeve.
And if
then
nothing's
possibly...
good and we pull nothing bad, I will instead show you what's under my plaster.
Oh no, nobody wants that. That's
really
crime.
bad. It's really bad.
That's a crime.
And my plaster's falling off, so I do need to actually take it off anyway. But don't worry, it's not like the plaster's not gross.
I mean, that's the worst unboxing ever. You just
Unboxing my thumb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, go first. I honestly feel like this one man talking
there-
to himself. That's possible. Oliver and Cleet and Jack.
Yeah, just on like three screens, three different monitors. Might be. Okay. Why'd you want to put people in a cage? Why, Oliver?
While you're doing that, there's a lot
Okay.
of these, so we might need to get cracking.
Oh yeah. Sorry. So the rule is like there's a thing at the back, and then that's like you usually get a shiny at the end.
Yep.
Okay. So I've got we'll go through. I've got a Zazu. That's good. Zazu's good. Lena Saberwing. That's good. We like these. Grammatala. I do actually like this card. I play this card sometimes. When you play this character, look at the top two cards of your deck. You put one in your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. It's just a quick draw card, but it's also a shift target for big Grammatala. Ooh. First location, Nottingham.
Oh,
Nottingham. Sheriff of Nottingham. 2 cost, 1 lower, 6 butt.
that's a real place.
That's a real place. It only costs 1 to move there. Not that you want to move there, doesn't do anything. Rush Stitch. That's also in one of my decks that I made. My online decks. I haven't made any real life decks because I don't have enough cards, although now I might. Dalmatian Puppy. You can have 99 of these in your deck. Don't know why. We don't know why yet.
I want to do it just for the lol.
Robin's Bow. Also, I've made a Robin Hood Forest Friends deck.
I played that.
And,
Yeah.
But you didn't get to the Robin Bow. That didn't happen for you. Tiana's Palace. This is a location that I really want to make more use of. It's uninkable 4, I think. It's uninkable 3. But it's got an 8 butt, only 1 lower, but characters cannot be challenged while there. So if you got like a character that has ward, so they are immune to songs and stuff, and then you put them there, then no one can do nothing. Jolly Roger. This is a crucial part to my favorite deck right now, which is my Pirates deck, because characters gain rush when they're there, and pirates can move there for free. This is a very popular card. Don't know if it's valuable or not, but I've seen it a lot in the tournaments and stuff, because it's a 1-cost Rafiki, Rafiki Mystical Fighter. He's 0 and 2, but he gets +3 when challenging, so he's basically a 3 and 2 card. Very, very good defensive card to play on turn 1. And then I've got Big Hades, which I've wanted to make a Titan deck, because this is the one where he can ready his Titan characters, which seems super powerful, but I've not gotten around to it yet.
$1.66 for your Rafiki, sir.
Oh yeah? What about my Hades?
I didn't look at that.
And what about my Sorcerer's Hat, my shiny Sorcerer's Hat? Yeah, that's the name of card in
Hades hot-headed ruler? Is that-
Yeah.
He's just worth 23 cents.
Oh no. And I got a shiny Sorcerer's Hat. What you got? What you got?
All right,
I'll
so
start on my
I've
next
got
one.
a song. It's Strike a Good Match. It's a song where you draw 2 cards and get one to go. I've got there's him here. The Queen. We've seen her. She's just the Queen. What can we say? Long live the Queen. R.I.P. I got Prince Andrew here. No, it's Kit. Kit Cloudkicker.
Oh, which one?
Spunky Bear Cub. That's what they named that card. That's great. Olympus would be that way. So that's an action. Sorry, I'll show you.
That's to attack locations or something.
Yeah.
I never noticed that was called Spunky Bear Cub. I play that in one of my decks, in my Grandpappy Hero deck thing.
Della Duck. She's from the DuckTales. Is she? I think so. Cleansing Rainwater. It is an item. It's water. It's an item. That's quite exciting. Robin's Bow. You talking about that. That's
got 2 of
Robin's
them
Bow.
now.
I got a little doggy. I'm going to make a dog deck. That's all I care
I'm
about.
excited about that.
Ooh, Maui as an eagle? Maui is an eagle. Treasure Guardian, that's the cave from Aladdin. What does that do? This character can't challenge requests unless it's at a location. It's a character. It's a cave and a character.
Oh, yeah, I've not used that yet.
Ooh, I've got Scrooge McDuck. He's a rare.
It's rare the wee triangle one.
Yeah, there should be a little guide somewhere.
I'll check here.
So yeah, he's kind of cool. And then my foil, which isn't a rare, is Captain Hook's Big Sword. Big Sword. And that's first deck. Let's keep going. And these are the rule cards.
Nice. Okay. I've got Deville Manor, another location. I use that one sometimes. It's nice. I've got Pua. I love Pua. I love Pua so much. When it's that goes back in your deck. When it's thinking Vault Door. Now, I've no idea if this is or not. I don't see it getting used a lot, but I really like it. Locations and characters at locations get resist +1, so damage dealt to them is reduced by 1. That's pretty good. I've got Eeyore.
Hey.
He also has resist +1. He's a fun little guy.
Eeyore's great.
I've got another Rush Stitch, so that's good. That's good. We're on our way. Mr. Snoops. I haven't ever looked at this. He's got an 8-butt, 2 lore. 4 and 8. Simple as that.
8 spots
6
for anyone
cost.
who's not a card person.
What's he from? It must be not Rescue Rangers. Rescuers.
Chip and Dale.
I've got a villains deck that makes use of this one. This is good. Could you have both of you in one camera angle and then move one of the cams to face the desk and flip the cards there? We could, but we haven't.
It's a lot of work doing that. I don't know if you know us. You do know us.
I mean, it wouldn't be that much work. We could do it.
But we're not gonna.
There's the broom location, the Sorcerer's Tower. No, you're right. I will. I'll once I've done this deck, while Ross shows you his one, I'll set up the camera to look down there. We can't get us both in the same thing because we're in between. We're on other sides of the table that you want to see. You see? Oh, I've got Trigger. Trigger and Nutsy only have 1 card each.
Trigger from Only Fools and Horses. How did he get in here?
From Robin Hood. So that could be some interesting synergy. Fang! I freaking love this location. This is the opposite of Tiana's Palace, and it's inkable, which is a big advantage. But characters get ward and evasive when there, which means they can't get attacked by anything. Evasive means they can't get. The only way to attack them is to get rid of the location or to have an evasive character that can kill them. Madame Medusa. This might be worth some pennies. This one's being used in competitive play a lot. It's a 6 cost uninkable, which sounds rubbish. But when you play this character, you can banish a chosen opposing character with 3 strength or less.
Can I just interrupt you there? I almost had a little minor heart attack there. I was looking up my Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah.
And $120, but not this one.
Oh,
alternate
no.
art one.
Oh, okay.
So,
what about McDuck? I've got a shiny McDuck Manor. That is another very popular location. And the things. It's got a
what rarity is
9 but. It's, I don't know, I think it's just common, but it's being used a lot. I don't know how these things work, but it's a shiny McDuck Manor. I like that a lot.
$10.
$10.
No, sorry, 10 cents.
Ah, darn it!
Oh wait, hold on. That was for the 87. Almost a dollar.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, so you're gonna move that about. So I'll just go here.
Sure, that's easy.
Hi guys, it's me. Yes. Well, okay. So what have I got? I've got Milo from Atlantis. Is just a character. I've got the Forbidden Mountain. Checking it out. Sorry, do you need to look at this?
Yeah, if you can move your face over to the left.
I've got nothing here.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. That's there. All right, sweet. Okay.
Now this is even more confusing. What's this? I've got Rufus. Who's Rufus?
Rufus is a kitty cat.
Oh, orphanage cat.
I can. Sorry. There he is. Look how upset he is.
Yeah. I mean, they do work.
See what you made us what you made us do.
Yeah. There's a Mickey. What's that? Can you read them?
Yeah, I can read it. That's the Stalwart Explorer. Gets +1 attack for each location you have in play. For each location. Damn. Okay.
Ooh.
Billy Bones. He's in my pirate's deck.
Billy Bones.
He's just a 6 and 5. He's a big boy. Boss's orders. I've never used that. Chosen character gains support this turn, so whenever they quest, you can use their attack and attach it to someone else's. Nae bad. Doo-doo. Flintheart Glumgold, who's a McDuck character. Oh,
Mike,
we're glowing. Mike, how's it going?
You. My things aren't working, but we'll ignore that. I'm lighting up. How are you doing, Mike? How's the fam? So this guy, that sounds cool.
Wildcat. So he's one that I think might see some play, but hasn't really yet. But basically, he if you exert him, you can banish an item. Oh. And there's a lot of items in play at the moment. So yeah, he's quite interesting. Thaddeus Clang. He's also on my pirate deck. When you've got when he quests at a location, you can deal 1 damage to a chosen character. And he quests for 2, and I play a lot of locations in my pirate deck.
41 months from Mike. Thank you so much. Welcome in.
Wow. How you doing, Mike? You got work at 4. Ugh.
Ugh.
Well, enjoy your work, Winner.
What's this?
Thank you for joining. That is Simba. That is Simba. What does it say? Soppy Cub? Scrappy Cub?
Soppy. Wouldn't put it past.
2 costs uninkable, but 3 lore per turn. That is also a very popular card I've seen a lot.
Oh,
Simba 5/7. When you play this character, whenever he banishes another character in a challenge during your turn, you may choose either to draw 2 cards and then choose and discard 2 cards, or deal 2 damage to a chosen character. That's pretty huge.
Now here comes the foilie. I hope it's a rare foilie. It's not.
Oh, the Heart of Tefete. It is rare.
Oh yeah, but not super rare.
Oh yeah, no super rare. Yeah.
But what's that? That's cool.
Heart of Tefete is where you can put. I think that's the one where you can ink from your deck rather than from your hand. So it's pretty useful.
Nice. Well, there we go. Cool. There you go. Yep. Mods have spoken. The mod have spoken.
What have the mods said?
Tiger just getting those guys to chill out.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Kill on the back and forth or face my wrath. I'm right. Teggy, I will make sure you do not have a soul for much longer. Ban Oliver. I'm not even joking. Don't talk back to our mods. It won't happen.
It is forbidden.
Yeah, absolutely not. But yeah, no, these don't tell me the rarity thing, so I'm relying on you.
Okay.
Okay, what can I see? Where am I? There. Okay. So, airfoil. I want to do this better. Probably need to move this closer. I don't want it to be too much like my face and my voice, you know. This is all for the sake of Winner, who's not even.
That's gone. Yeah,
you're not even sticking around.
We're gone now.
But now I want to make it work. Because I'm a man of principle. No, that's not good.
Principled man.
That's not good, Ross. I can't make it work good. I don't know.
Do you want me to hold it?
Nah, that's rubbish.
There might be a tiny tripod somewhere.
There might be.
There's
but
always a tiny tripod somewhere.
There's always a tiny. If there's one thing my grandmama taught me, there's always a tiny tripod.
Are you guys in Fife right now? We're not in Fife right now. We're in Edinburgh right now. Edinburgh. We made it.
Like Fife if it had shops and convenience. But I was born in Fife. But I managed to get out.
Hatched. Can you angle it straight down? It's on his mic stand.
It's on my. Yeah, no, we weren't prepared for this.
No, we didn't plan anything. So
no, we've both just came from work, but I can hold it right in front of it. So that's good. So that's the Firebird. That is 6 and 2. So that is just to come out just to mess people up. That's Captain Amelia from Treasure Planet. 1 and 5. During this turn, your character gains evasive. Okay. So she's hard to kill. Big Chief Tui. 3 and 4. Excellent. Milo Thatch. This is a shift target because there's a big green Milo that you want. Patch. Chosen character gets -2 strength until the start of your next turn. That's fun. That'll help you survive. Wendy Darling. She's good. 1 and 3, 2 lore, only 2 cost though, so you can get her out on turn 2 for 2 lore, and pretty big butt. Scrooge's Top Hat. If you're wanting to play Tamatoa, Ross, you talked about trying to play Tamatoa?
I did try and, yes, the Tamatoa.
I don't know, can you tell me if this is, am I holding this at the right sort of place and
sorry,
angle?
I was just flipping it so they can actually read it. There you go.
Oh, okay, there you go. So Scrooge's Top Hat is a thing where you can pay 1 less for the next item you play. So every turn you can exert that and pay 1 less for the next item. So if you're playing Tamatoa, his whole thing is the more items you've got, the stronger he is. There's a broom.
There's a broom. Broom.
Uninkable 6. That's the biggest broom. There's Pongo. If you're wanting your dog deck, there you go. More dogs for you.
I want a dog deck.
We've got Magica Dispel. Now, I got destroyed in a game with this character, and I can't remember why. What's her thing? Whenever she quests, gain lore equal to the cost of one of your items in play. That was it. There's a new item, a new lucky dime item that costs 7 ink to play. So she can gain lore for that. And the whole Magica Dispel. Magica Dispel, the Midas Touch.
You fight her in the
Lucky Dime Caper.
Yeah.
And I got a shiny Distract.
Magica Dispel. 8 cents.
Woo! All right.
A shiny Distract.
Yeah, that won't be worth anything.
That's a universal one. Do you want to? Can you? From
yeah. Okay.
So
well, you
ones.
open another. Yeah, this is Ross's. I will find my way. Okay. Song. Broom. This is the Rush broom. I actually use this quite a lot in my broom deck. Love that one. King Louis, love this one as well. 7 and 7, 3 lore. That's not bad. And if you're playing Sapphire, you're probably going to get him out. Robin Hood. This is a very, again, popular card because it's only a 1-drop, super cheap to play, and there's a steel shift Robin Hood that you can play on turn 3 that is pretty damn powerful. Kakamora from Moana. When you play him, the opponent loses 1 lore. And if you play him in my pirates deck, which I do, because I believe he's a pirate, right?
Little coconut
yeah,
pirates.
He's a pirate. If you can see in this little line there, it tells you their sort of categories. Then he can move to the Jolly Roger on for free, and then he gets rushed so he can attack. Dalmatian Puppy, more dogs for Ross.
Yes, dogs for Ross.
Scrooge McDuck, Uncle Moneybags. Is this the one you want? When this character quests, you pay. It's got that. Yeah. Is that not good? Is that
that's
medium.
Uncommon? That's
right. Common, uncommon, rare, legendary. Got you. Captain Hoops, a rapier. Hoops, Captain Hoop. Hydros. There's one of the Titans. So maybe we could get a Titan deck going here. I love this card. Along Came Zeus. I use this all the time. It is very powerful. Yeah, 5 damage to a character or location. Because look, some locations are hard to get rid of, and then even if they're not playing locations, you can still do it to a character. There's another Titan, Stratos. Okay, we might have ourselves a wee. Ooh, shiny big Robin Hood.
Oh, wow, look at
4
that.
lore per turn, 4 and 5. Robin Hood Daydreamer.
Bobby Hood. Robin G. Wills.
Robin G. Hood.
Daydreamer. Foil. It's not much.
Oh,
£1.60.
that's all right. That's not bad.
Is that your? So that's.
These are ones we've done. Did you open a new one?
I did, yeah. Those ones were they were my ones that you
Yeah.
went through. Can I have them?
Oh yes, I didn't know we were actually doing that. I was
Yeah. Because
Okay.
what you open, you keep.
All right,
Although
okay.
now you're the
yeah,
chief opener, so
yeah.
you keep them all.
So did you open a new one for me to?
yeah,
Look
so
through? Okay.
you want
I
that
saw
one?
Zazu, so I
So
thought
that's,
that
this
was
is
what we'd
yours
done.
for you.
Okay.
Sorry, let me put this back. There we go.
Zazu. We've seen the Zazu already. No, this is. Are you sure this is the one we've done? Oh no, because it's got McDuck McManor. We only had one of these. Like I say, $9, 2 lore. This is a really hard one to get rid of. Another mini explorer. Ooh, Agrabah. Oh, so use this in my pirates deck because it's all about locations. 2 lore. It only costs 3, but it's only got a butt of 5, so it can go away quite quickly. Quick patch action to get rid of damage from the location. Oh, not the big one. Small Jafar. When you play this character, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Hey. I love Hey. This is a character that when my friends have played my pirate deck, they don't fully respect. I think you might have done this as well, where you like inked all the Hey-Heys until
But they
you
all came
realised.
out at the start before any locations, so it was a bit.
But his thing is, if you move him to a location, then your opponent loses lore, and so you just don't need to quest with him. Just keep him alive. It's fun. Lil Jon, he's in my bodyguard deck because he's a bodyguard. I do like bodyguards. Another sorcerer's hat, but not shiny. Get out of here. Another Titan, Pyros. I do think a Titan deck's possible here. And a shiny nanny. Uncommon, 3 and 6. And then she's a bodyguard with 2 lore, 5 cost. Nay bad.
Not bad at all. Here's my bunch, but I'm going to go get more beers.
Okay.
So I'll burbs.
That's all right.
You can probably go through the lesser ones.
Go through the lesser ones. Yeah, Don Carnage. 4 and 4, 2 lore. Not bad. Forbidden Mountain. Never sees any play, this one, because it's all about the other locations in Amethyst. Another Rufus. I've never seen Rufus be. Baboom, that's a popular card. 2 damage to a character or location. Anything that can do characters or locations. Pretty good. You've started working 3 video games now to broaden my knowledge and skill. All right, Mike, let's go. I didn't see that earlier. Sorry, I haven't been looking at chat. I've been so focused on these. Peter Pan, a Rush Peter Pan, 2 lore. All right. Only got 1 attack, so I suppose there's some complex strategies, I guess, to use him in. I haven't looked into it. Kida. I don't use this one in my princess deck because I don't want to. She's a shift target, but I don't like her shift thing. Motonui. Moana, make way, has set my heart. Banish a chosen item. Again, a lot of item banishment in this wave. Another Titan, resist +2. And you can exert to make another character resist +2. That's pretty huge. Audrey Ramirez, I thought about doing this one. What?
You love her.
I do love her. Whenever she quests, you can ready one of your items, which means you can use it again, which is pretty cool if you're doing a big item deck. Wendy Darling. I hate Wendy Darling. From a character I love to a character I hate. On another one. There you go. And a shiny one. There you go. You got 2 Wendy Darlings. Wendy Darlings.
Wendy darling.
Oh, Wendy Darling. So that was yours.
That was yours.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I finished with a shiny nanny.
Oh, of course. Yes.
Yeah. And then you went to get beer.
I did.
And you said you can go through the small ones.
That's
if you want.
right. I remember it like it was yesterday. So then this is yours. In fact, would you? Oh, we've got full Mickey on display there.
You just showed that to no one.
To no one, yeah. I just
You
realized that-
angled the box.
Well, also as
to
I
an
did it, I was
invisible
like,
camera.
"That's the dullest thing. No one cares. It's not worth talking about, really."
So are we going? Is the plan to like leave 4 at the bottom and then open them and play with them off camera afterwards?
Yeah,
Is that okay?
yeah. So we'll have no idea what.
Shall we leave 6 and then we can choose to have 1 that we don't open each, and then 2 that we do open?
If you want, my plan was the way it works, or the way that people have been doing it, is you get 6, and then you make a deck of 40 or more. I don't want to make a deck. I just want to slam it all together and not have a clue what's in there.
Yeah.
So I think we'll probably.
That sounds
do
like more fun.
Yeah. So just 4.
More accessible, more baboom. Ooh, Jim Hawkins. I've only used big Jim Hawkins. There's a bigger Jim Hawkins where he can play a location for free, which is pretty powerful. Neverland, do like Neverland. 1 cost, 1 lore. Good one to get out on turn 1. Just put pressure on. Pluto. Pluto is very, very, very cool. So this character, 1 cost, uninkable, but he's got no attack and 2 defense, but he's got 1 lore, but that's not the point. The point is this. You can exert him to pay 1 less ink for the next character you play.
Oh.
Which means you play him on turn 1, and turn 2 you exert him, you ink something, and now you can play a cost 3 character on turn 2. That is pretty good.
And he's a dog.
And he's a dog, so he can go in your dog deck. And
if you do that with the lanterns, can you get like really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So if you do that with lanterns, which is also amber, which is an item where you can exert it and pay less, and if you combine it with Pride Lands, which I'm really hoping I'll find, which is an amber location, if you get a prince or king there, then you pay 1 less for a character as well. So you can get to the point where you're paying pennies. Pennies. This is an interesting card, Gustav the Giant. He enters play exerted, right? So he can be attacked and he can't do anything. And he can't ready at the start of the next turn. During your turn, whenever one of your other characters banishes another character in a challenge, you can ready this character. So the only way to use them is to banish someone with someone else and then he's ready. But he only costs 3 and he is 6/6. So
it's a big boy.
Yeah, there's potential there. Oh, and a shiny Peter Pan. Shiny Peter Pan.
Is Peter Pan our collectively our most hated character /
Like
bunch of characters?
main character?
Yeah.
Maybe. He's really annoying, isn't he?
Yeah, he's really annoying.
I don't like him.
He's really annoying. He just won't grow up. Okay, so that was your ones. Here's my one. Sorry, you're doing all the work, and you're not on screen either, which is it's just my stupid face.
Hoapa! Another Deville Manor. Bestow a gift. Move 1 damage counter from a chosen character to an opposing chosen character. Another McDuck Manor. Excellent. Ooh, Razul. You idiots. We've all got swords.
Jim Cummings.
Yeah.
Jim Cummings.
Another the small Jim Hawkins. Little emo Jim Hawkins. I like it. Ooh, Joshua Sweet. 1 in 5 bodyguard with 2 lore. Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's in my bodyguard deck as well. Another Wendy Darling. Don't like her.
She's
Good card.
everywhere. Wendy deck. We need to do a Wendy deck.
No, we don't.
Just to annoy you.
Oh, there we go. There's Scroop. He's another big pirate boy.
Do love Scroop.
Scroop's good. Oh, this is a cool character. Oh, and this is a legendary, I think, Ross.
Rourke. Yes.
So, he's very cool. I like to play him. So, whenever one of your other characters is banished, each opponent loses 1 lore. So that makes your opponents not want to banish your characters, which is great. So he's one that you don't really quest. You just kind of keep him on the board and hope that he's safe. And when you play him, someone else gains reckless as well, so you can attack them. It's good. Oh, big boy. Big boy, another legendary. This pack's good. Chernobog is the biggest of the big boys in the new deck. Quest for 3, 9/9. It costs 10 and is uninkable, but you pay 1 less ink for each character in your discard. So every time someone gets destroyed, or banished, then that makes him cheaper.
Banished.
And shiny Sorcerer's Tower. There's your broom location. Very
deck.
nice.
Broom deck confirmed.
Chernobog and Rourke, worth anything? Tickle your pickle? No.
They're super rare, but not worth a huge
Not
amount.
worth a jot.
You're kind of what you're really looking for is the super rare, but with foil.
What is this? Is the super rare that one?
Yes.
Okay. We want a foil super rare. Okay. So for the people at home, that's this symbol at the bottom. It's like I don't know if it will focus on that, but it's that. You'll know because I'll go ooh and I'll get excited. This one, for example, is common. I will find my way. Magic broom.
Brooms.
Ooh, Louis. I would like to make a duck deck. I think it'd be really fun to make a duck deck, just to say duck deck a lot.
Duck deck.
You can also use this in it. So maybe an sapphire steel deck.
Oh, and there's some from earlier
more
ones. There's some really good Donalds, isn't there?
Yeah. Milo Thatch again. We got him there. Miss Bianca. She's a singer 4, which is really interesting because most of them are either singer 3 or singer 5. But she's singer 4, so if you've got a deck that doesn't really have any 5-cost songs, then that could be really useful because she's quite cheap. Cusco's Palace. Whenever character is challenged and banished here, banish the challenging character. That's again piss people on the back. Wildcat's Wrench. I'm not seeing a lot of people use this, but I think it's really useful because I like playing locations. I can basically heal locations. The Queen, the Mirror Seeker. Whenever she quests, you may look at the top 3 cards and put them back in any order. Alright, I'm back control. Heart of Tafiti. Shenzi. Now, they've got a weird thing if I remember correctly. Yeah, well, this character's at location, she gets +3 attack. That's good. But while this character's at location, whenever she challenges another character, you may draw a card. Oh no, someone else has got something against Shenzi then. I think it's like a Rafiki or something. It's got a thing where they specifically do well against her.
Played by Whoopi Goldberg.
And a shiny Dalmatian puppy.
Aww.
Yeah.
Dog deck. How long will we live for? Just until we've still got a few bunch more of these. I don't know where I'm putting that. Then we'll probably chat for a bit, and then we'll bugger off. So don't really know.
Yeah, no, not for too long, because we need to go and get drunk and play with these cards that we're unlocking.
Yeah, so I've opened a few more. I've got them on.
Oh, sorry, you're
no, no, you take your time.
I was having a beer. I was slacking. This
is like when we did marbles on stream, where all I had to do was just move the camera around, and you had to speak for like fucking an hour.
We've got Jetsam. So Flotsam and Jetsam, the Ursula's 2 EOs, work really well together. So that's always fun. Another broom.
Welcome back, Teg. I hope the eclipse was dark.
Oh yeah. You weren't meant to look at it though, right? Are you blind now? Is that what's
Donald Trump
happening?
Stares at it and points at it in case people miss it.
Okay, it's a good idea. Orville, what's this? I've literally never seen this card in my life.
Oh, it's Rescuers Down Under, right? The first one.
1 and 4, cost 2. Alright, pretty big butt for cost 2, but now this is a popular one. Cloud Kicker, not a spunky bear cub, but the tough guy. When you play this character, you may return a chosen opposing character with 2 attack or less back to the player's hand. There's a lot of big, scary, powerful cards that don't have a big attack, and so this can just put them back in their hand. And so yeah, that's seen a lot of play. I've got a dream. Ready chosen character. Yours the location. The character goes the Bayou. This is only a 1-cost location, and it allows you to draw a card and discard a card. So that's really, really good at the beginning, especially if you've got a lot of uninkables in your hand and stuff. On your feet now. This is wild, right? I want to nerd a little bit. So this is 4-cost uninkable, which is undesirable. And the whole point, you might be like, what's the point in this card? Because you ready all of your characters, so they're safe, so that's good, and then you deal 1 damage to each of them, and they can't quest for the rest of the turn.
Sounds like a mistake.
It does. However, if you have what I try to have, which is, I try to pair this with either Amber and Rapunzel, where when you heal someone, you can draw a card, or, more importantly, with Grandpappy, the deck I'm determined to make work. It's my new broom deck of it's not meant to work and I'm trying really hard. which is whenever you heal someone, you gain lore. So if you can get like gumbo pots and stuff like that, and then you do that, and then you heal everyone, then they're readied, so they're safe, and then you heal the damage off them anyway, and then you gain lore. And yeah, that could be really good. There's the shift key that I was talking about. So only shift 3, so that's not bad. And when you play this character, all characters get -3 attack until the start of your next turn. So this is really good if you're not playing aggressively and you don't want them to play aggressively.
I like the look of this art. I'm going in for the closer inspection.
And a shiny broom.
Yeah, hey, broom.
So was this yours?
I can't remember actually.
What's on the top of your last one? What was the last shiny?
I did the double Wendy's.
I can't recall.
Well,
you can have a gamble. Do you want that one or do you want this one?
You can go by height if you've got, or are you separating everything?
Yeah, we can go by it. You can do that if you want. I'll leave that to you. All right, airfoils and a few of them.
I'll take this.
Magic carpet like that with my broom deck. That's a big part because you can move characters to locations for free. Maid Marian. Cost 5, but 4 and 4 quest for 2. When you play her, chosen character gets -2 attack. Not bad. Razul, we love Razul. Webby Vanderquack, Duck Deck. Duck Deck, everybody.
Duck Deck.
Ruby Sapphire Duck Deck, perhaps. Another patch.
Dog Deck.
Prince John, whenever this character quests, each opponent with more lore than you loses 2 lore. That is very situation specific, but very cool. Nanny, got a shiny Nanny. Oh, Nanny was my name. Slightly, one of the Lost Boys. I've not seen this one either. If you have a character named Peter Pan in play, you pay 1 less ink to play this character, and they're evasive, 4 and 3. Not bad. Not bad at all. Maui, now this Maui's whale character, this is wild. So this is 8 and 8, only 1 lore. And costs 7, right? The character can't ready at the start of your turn. However, for 2 ink, you can ready the character, and then they can't quest for the rest of the turn. So you can, for 2 ink, you can attack with an 8/8, and then I believe you can just keep doing that. So if you've got enough ink, you can ready them and attack, and then ready them and attack again. So
madness.
Really interesting one I haven't seen. Prince Eric, this is a cool card, and this is a super rare. When this character is banished, you may banish a chosen character. 2 lore as well, only 2 and 2, but 2 lore, and your opponents aren't going to want to get rid of them because then you can get rid of anyone on their board, which is really, really cool. Oh, and we've got a shiny Milo Thatch. There we go.
Nice.
Is this mine or yours? Did you decide?
That's yours.
Okay.
That last one was mine. Here we go. And then we've got these 2, and then we've just got our 4 for playing.
Then, okay, sweet.
So we won't do.
So we're almost done.
Yeah.
As Cubby, which could work in my pirate deck, but I don't have them. That's it, in the way. When this character moves to a location, he gets +3. Okay, 3 and 5, not bad. The Firebird, we've got another Firebird. Very cool art on that. Repair, remove up to 3 damage from one of your locations or characters. That's pretty cool. Another Chief Tui. I almost said Chef Tui.
Chef.
Moana, make way. They are evasive. I do love Moana. I love Moana so much. What a great film and character. Oh, I love it. 99 Puppies action. Whenever one of your characters quests this turn, you gain 1 lore. So if you've got lots of characters on the board,
like dogs,
yeah, and then you play that, and then you quest with them all, you get 1 lore on top of all the lore they make. That could genuinely be a game winner. That's
that
crazy.
might be why there's the night. Yeah, we're seeing making sense.
Genie, 2 and 2 for 2 lore, only 2. That's not bad, especially since that can be a shift target because there's bigger genies. Mama Odie. Oh, I desperately want to do my Mama Odie voice, but I'm not warmed up. Let's not do that. When she quests, you may move up to 2 damage counters from a chosen character to a chosen opposing character. 3 and 6, 2 lore, not bad. My Pride Lands! I found my Pride Lands! Hey. I really wanted this card. And this is actually Ross's card, but
I'll trade.
So what's cool about this, it's only 2 cost. 7 butt, which is pretty big for only 2 costs. Only 1 lore per turn, but they're not going to want to get rid of it straight away. They're probably not going to be able to get rid of it straight away. And then you've got this. chosen characters get +2 defense when they're there, so an extra 2 butt. That's a lot of butt. And if you have a prince or a king character here, you pay 1 less ink to play characters. So if you've got 2 of these on the board and 2 princes or kings at them, then you're paying 2 less ink for every character just as standard, and everyone there gets like an extra 2 butt. So really cool. It's an underplayed location. Maui's Place of Exile, characters gain resist 1 when they're no lower in that one, but it is inkable. Ooh, a super rare shiny, Ross.
Ooh.
It's what you wanted. It's a Helga Sinclair. She is very cool. So she's also shiftable, which makes a big difference because she's uninkable. But whenever this character quests, you can deal 3 damage to a chosen damaged character. So if you can combine that with like a Fire the Cannons or Robin's Bow or something, do 1 little damage to someone and then quest with her for 2, and then you can like wipe out a lot of characters. So that is pretty cool. There you go. You get the first shiny super rare and the location I wanted.
Yes.
Unbelievable. Best deck so far, and it's all Ross.
What will you pay me for this?
There's a Jetsam. Flotsam and Jetsam. That's it. Magic Carpet. Love Magic Carpet. There we've got Louis. Duck Deck for the win. Another Minnie Mouse. Got a few of them. Could definitely have a set of them. Another Moana. Heal what has been hurt. Room of up to 3 damage from a chosen character and draw a card. Ooh, that's actually nae bad. Dewey, Duck Deck. Okay. Friar Tuck, this is a cool one. When you play this character, the player or players with the most cards in their hand chooses and discards a card. So that can be very good if someone's getting in your way. Or they've got a big draw card deck.
Look at Nala's face.
Nala, chicken little face. I've not seen that card yet.
Paint you again. Does it say paint you again?
I don't know. I didn't see. It should. Starlight Vial. You can pay 2 less ink for the next action you play. Or for 2 ink, you can banish the item, draw 2 cards, and then choose and discard a card. That's not bad. Oh, here's the big boy. This is golden thingy. This is super rare, Ross.
Oh God, yeah. What's it called?
It's the Lucky Dime. This is the one I was telling you about that works with Magica Dispel. So for 2 ink, you can rotate this, exert it, and a chosen character of yours, and you gain lore equal to their lore for that.
Put that in one of the little things.
Oh,
that
yeah?
is
Oh, wow.
$10 worth of cards.
Oh, let's go.
Is that shiny or normal?
It's not shiny, I'm afraid.
No, it's alright, because normal is 10 quid, so if it was shiny, it would be 13 quid. So
there you go. It's not a big difference. Our shiny is just a common, but it is Vebby Vanderquack, which is good for the duck deck. So there you go. All right.
Nice. All right, this is the last ones. That was your ones.
Yeah.
And then we're going to do off stream, which is probably a good thing, because if there is a really ultra expensive rare, we're going to be playing with it, and that will drive people nuts.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be playing with all of the cards that we get from these decks. So sorry for these boosters.
Tech's too powerful to be blinded. I don't know if you read that.
Absolutely.
I
sorry,
believe
yeah,
that makes perfect sense.
Absolutely, yeah.
Sorry, we're just excited to drink beer and play cards. Cubby, Diablo. Another dog for Ross. There's Pluto, 3 and 4. Not bad. It's Kida. I use Kida a lot in my princess deck because she's a bodyguard and a princess. So that's very cool. Another Kakamora. I've had a few of them. Excellent. Another Mr. Snoops. Another of those 99 Puppies action things. So that's pretty cool. Another Magica Dispel, which now that I've got this Lucky Dime, might be getting some Magica Dispels on there. I've got a dream. Who's got a dream? Friend Like Me. What's this song all about? 5 cost. Each player puts the top 3 cards of their deck into their inkwell face down and exerted. Okay, so that's good if you're trying to ramp and you don't care if the other person does, I guess. Treasure Guardian. This is the one that Ross saw before. Character can't challenge or quest until it's at a location. 4 cost, uninkable, 6 and 6 is good, and it quests for 2, which is good, but there's a lot of conditions on that, which is probably why I've never seen it played. A shiny Eeyore! I'm happy with that. Only a common, probably not worth anything, but he's shiny and he's Eeyore, and I love him.
That's a beautiful image as well. That's cute.
Great little artwork.
Very
nice. And that's for you. You get a shiny Eeyore, which makes sense because you're the big Winnie the Pooh guy.
I'm the Eeyore of the team.
Yeah.
Sweet. There we go.
Oh, it's a me, Mario.
It's Mario, guys. Don't worry about it. So there you go. That was the unboxing of the. As I said, we've got 8 remaining, but we're doing that off stream because we're actually going to play a game. Very exciting. We don't know what's in here. We're just going to play them.
We're just going to play them.
Just play them.
To see what happens. See what I mean?
Just go play them. Just go play them.
So how many cards? There's 12 in each of them, yeah?
Yeah.
So in order to have a full deck, you need 5.
40. What's the numbers there? 48.
60. You may have 60. So we need to use one of the ones we've got as well.
No, like for sealed, 40 minimum. So that's why I thought
it was 60 minimum.
But remember, deck rules don't apply.
Oh, well, there you go.
For a sealed.
See, I don't know all the rules of this. This is different.
Well, officially, you're supposed to have 6 and then pick minimum of 40. But I just thought I don't want to make a deck. I just want to play.
You just want to play. Yeah.
All cards considered.
Okay, great.
Is the thing. But before we do that, we should just chat for a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we should just have a little chit chat.
A little chit chat.
That was the card. Sorry, everyone, for I didn't see that Mike. It's probably gone now, but 3 video games.
Yeah,
that's crazy. If I was to make a video game, it would be
what would it be?
A bit shit.
Call of Duty 7.
Heck yeah, I'd probably do that. Yeah. What would you make? What would you fix Overwatch? Is Overwatch broken?
No.
Overwatch.
No.
2. Sorry, 2. I should say. It's
Overwatch and Overwatch 2.
Have they got rid of Overwatch? Is it just Overwatch 2 now?
Yeah.
So it's just Overwatch.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Overwatch is a very, very good game that is not for everyone. The problem is it's so shiny and so popular, and there's so many games that try and do that kind of thing but don't do it as well, that people are drawn to Overwatch and then they don't like it. And I get it. There's lots of reasons not to like it. It's a difficult game to balance because there's so many characters and stuff. But yeah, I don't think it's broken at all. There's constantly things that I'm like, because they're constantly balancing characters. So sometimes someone's too powerful or not powerful enough and blah, blah, blah. But no, I think it's good.
Did I not hear that Joko uninstalled it? That's when you know your game is dead, when Joko uninstalls it. That's it. By the way, Joko completely wasted me in poker last night.
Oh, really?
Because we were testing the Discord poker thing.
Humiliating.
It seems like it works now.
Okay.
Then, because from before, obviously, we had issues.
Yeah, I saw you and Teg were playing and didn't invite me.
You were
very offended.
You were invited to your own room, my friend. But yeah, got wasted. First time though was Joko was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go bed." Fool me once.
Yeah.
I was like, "All right, just go all in," and then Joko said, "Oh, I'm gonna stay around for a bit."
Yeah.
I was like, But then the rest of the time, it was genuinely, humiliating and sad. So
you know what's upsetting about that? That means Joko has played poker with you more than I have. In all the years we've known each other and all the times we've talked about poker, we've still never ever played poker.
Yeah, and now we've got poker in Ark.
Yeah.
Well, once you get the mod thing.
Yeah.
That's very exciting.
When I got pennied.
That's very exciting.
Yeah, I really want the mod. I'm very excited for the mod. It looks like there's lots of cool stuff to do. See,
I'm wondering, and I'm not a games technician by any.
No.
No. I accidentally made Overwatch 2. But I'm wondering if they've kind of goofed it up a little bit, because you know how Tag was having problems loading in and Pants had problems loading in.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if it's because of that, because some of the things is behind a paywall. So if Tag's trying to load in my hut that's got all of the new stuff, then even though it's all baked in the background of the game apparently, so everyone should have the thingies for it, I think it sounds like it might be struggling. That people are having issues because of that.
I mean, that makes sense. It's a new map, it's a new mod. There's going to be some teething problems.
Cleat mogs, everyone.
You mog nobody, Cleet. You mog nobody.
You ain't got no mog.
Nobody's getting mogged. What are you talking about? Nobody's buying that.
Little mog. Who's your favourite cat? She's
Magical Mr. Mistopheles.
not, she's not here, so you can say.
Shere Khan.
You do like Shere Khan. That's a good shout.
I don't know, I like big tigers. They look so cuddly.
Oh, but then Shere Khan or Raja?
Yeah, Raja's like friendly Shere Khan.
Yeah.
So yeah, Raja would be cool. But like, did we have? I can't remember if we discussed when we were at the zoo. I think the whole what animals are dangerous was taken over by Geordie's ability that he could fight a panda bear or something. But when I went to the zoo more recently with Aaron's family, the discussion of what enclosure would you least like to be like left overnight in, and they were all mocking me and arguing very firmly that I was wrong because they all said like tiger or lion.
The ants.
No, didn't say that. That's funny though. No, I said the cassowary.
Oh yeah.
Big danger dinosaur. Because I think tigers and bears are more dangerous, but also there's a chance that they won't attack you because maybe they're not hungry or they don't see you as a threat and they don't worry about it.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to flip you.
Flip me, baby.
Now that we've done all of that business. Ooh, there you are. So we're looking at each other. Yeah, cassowaries are terrifying, that is true.
Wait, Oliver's still here.
Teg went to look for the look at the eclipse.
Oh,
It's known.
that's very nice.
They got left.
No,
They got left.
but you do it.
Oh, I can.
You have a thing.
All right, Oliver.
Right, Oliver. You were meant to be banned ages ago. You were trying to be cheeky to a mod. I understand for that. But go mog on. Big love. Yeah, I think a cassowary is too dumb to know if you're a threat or not and would just attack. Whereas tiger or bear might be like, they're fine. So cassowary, and then it would be chimps.
Oh god,
you could survive there, but I think they're less they're too smart. They're like the opposite. Cassowaries are too dumb and dangerous. Chimps are too smart and dangerous. And because like a tiger or a bear is only going to kill you if either it's hungry or it feels threatened. Whereas a chimp could do it for so many different reasons, for social standing or for a display or anything. Like, do you know what I mean? So I think they'd be very unpredictable.
Well, yeah, I think most animals would look at you because they associate humans with, especially in their area, with food, being like, oh, I'm going to get and as soon as like 5 minutes and they're like, you're not bringing me food?
Then you are food.
Well. Yeah. Go, I love animals, I do. They're cool. I can stay.
You haven't seen the new Godzilla Kong, right?
Nope. Not seen that.
Or Godzilla -1.
No, which...
Two new Godzilla films and
you can't find that for love nor money online because
it's not been released yet, Ross.
-1 was.
Yeah, at the cinema.
Yeah, but then they took it out of the cinema for Oscar reasons and also Toho reasons because of the new Godzilla, the deal that they've made. So we have to wait for it to come out. I think it's a few months before it'll come out digitally and we get to see it, which is a shame.
I've now seen the first 2 John Wick movies.
I've not seen any. There are 5, right?
4. I think they're making a 5th.
And Lance...
Reddick.
I was going to say, Armstrong, yeah. Really, really sweet little thing, because he died recently, and there's really lovely stories about his friendship with Keanu. And Keanu?
They're both so wholesome.
Yeah.
It was very funny as well, because like, Keanu Reeves is not a very good actor, but everybody loves him anyway. And he's a bit chatty in the second one, but in the first one they did the really smart thing of being like, you don't say too much. You just go, you kill my dog, and then go and do the things. Chat's a bit too much in the second one, and it's funny because there's Ian McShane and Lawrence Fishburne and Peter Stormare, like really good actors across from him. And then he'll say something really silly.
What was the vampire? Was it Interview with the Vampire?
That's Leo and Johnny Depp, and that's a really old film from like the early 90s.
Yeah, but he's the main guy, right?
Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
Is he?
I think so. And again, that was like very early on, him being put in amongst some amazing actors.
Is he really?
And he's like, he is lovable though. Please do not get this confused.
Oh yeah, I love Keanu Reeves. He's just not a great actor.
But that's the thing, that some actors can do their thing where you're like, oh.
Yeah, you don't need to be if you're that loved. Like, hey, rock on with your bad self. Interview with the Vampire, 1994. I suppose it could have been him. I just remember it was Brad Pitt and Leo, wasn't it? No, it was Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt.
Leo must have been a baby back then. Doing Critters 3.
Yeah, but he was still him and Johnny Depp were in like What's Eating Gilbert Grape before this and stuff.
They were in
Kirsten Dunst, man, when she was everywhere.
She was also a baby.
Yeah, Stephen Rea. I don't know who he is, but he looks like that Irish comedian David O'Doherty.
I love Stephen Rea, and it's Ray. I only found this out because I have an Irish friend. Stephen Rea's amazing. Yes.
Oh, is he Irish as well? Yeah. He's got Irish face.
Yeah,
and Irish hair. Yeah. Antonio Banderas and Christian Slater, but yeah, it doesn't look like Keanu's in it.
Keanu was in was he the one with Gary Oldman as Dracula with the big head? Dracula with the big head, your big hair thing going on.
Vampire Gary Oldman.
Not Wes Craven.
Bram Stoker's Dracula. Yeah, 1992.
Keanu was in that.
Maybe.
I'm getting
he was. Yeah,
all of my Draculas confused.
Yeah, it's also got Anthony Hopkins.
Yes, he's
Monica Bellucci and Tom Waits and Cary Elwes. This is a heck of a cast in this one. Yeah, Winona Ryder, Sage Frost. Yeah, good cast.
A lot of vampire things going on.
Yeah, that's funny. Nice. I've never seen that, nor have I wanted to. Like, not like I didn't want to, but I've not like been like, oh, there's some films you've not seen, but you're like, oh, I can't wait to see that. But it's got Tom Waits, and I do like Tom Waits to an unfair degree. Is Tom Cruise a good actor?
Do you know what? Yes, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go out there and say yeah. I mean, it's really popular to shit on him, I guess, because he's doing his one thing that he does, which is a complete passion project. He's like, I want to jump out of the plane, and like, all right, we'll make a whole film based on you jumping out of planes. And he's like, I want to do this. And they're like, all right, cool, because it's his production company, so he's basically doing what he wants now. But if you go back to things like what's the Rain Man with Dustin Hoffman, he's actually really good. He plays as like his brother, is it? And Dustin Hoffman's playing this heavily autistic person. But yeah, Tom Cruise holds his own.
Yeah, okay.
And is really good. Yeah. So yeah, back in there, but now he's just doing his kind of, my name's Jack Reacher or something, Jack Everyman, and I'm gonna jump out of a train or something.
When did Jack become the epitome of like the leading man name?
Oh, I don't know.
Because it was for like 20 years.
I think it's these novels that traditionally when I was growing up, there'd be like we'd say dad novels. Like
right.
Because Jack Ryan, he had the whole series.
Jack Bauer.
Jack
was the main guy from Lost.
Jack Reacher, yeah. It was just kind of like generic white man name, really.
That Robin Williams film, Jack.
Yeah.
When he gets really old really fast.
Too Jack, too fast. It's all about family.
Yeah, I've never seen any Tom Cruise movies, really.
Oh, really? Oh.
Seen things with him in it, but never I don't know.
It's interesting, yeah, because he's got a thing. He's in his zone. So if you've seen one, I think you've seen.
That's the thing with these actors that are that famous but aren't, like Keanu's lovable, and then you've got like people like Joaquin Phoenix and stuff, and your Leos and stuff that are incredible actors and like all-time greats. But there's very few people that have been around as long as Tom Cruise and been as famous as Tom Cruise that aren't either of those things. Like it's kind of like a Tom Hanks thing, but again, as much as you don't like him, most people find him very lovable and charming, and he's been in a lot of great films, all-time films, whereas Tom Cruise hasn't done that either. Like, it's not like he's got like this list of like loads and loads of Oscar-winning bangers. He's not got like a list of incredible performances, and he's not super likable. So like, what is keeping him at the top?
Yeah.
Is it Scientology? Maybe there's something to it.
Well, I've heard also he's a delight. Because this is the other thing. I would love to shit on Tom Cruise if I could. I've found nothing apart from
From Gary, who's quite small.
my little
Famously.
porta potty. Come here. No, and apart from the Scientology thing, which obviously we're not allowed to say it's bad because we're on the internet and they'll find us. Space lawyers that they are. But I think that's the only negative thing about him, is that he's in Scientology. I think everyone's been like, he's really lovely to everyone, from the craft services to everyone.
What? Repeat everything you just said. No. What did you make of, because you're the kindest, loveliest man that ever has lived, and you're very, very good at seeing things from someone else's perspective and trying to justify it and have sympathy and empathy for everyone, regardless of how much they're being a little shit. What did you make of Will Smith's wife interviewing him to say, hey, I slept with our son's friend and stuff? Do you know about any of this?
I've read a bit about it, but to be honest, that kind of stuff is, I'm like unless you're outwardly, that's like an inward. If someone's,
but she made it not, though.
yeah, but again,
That's
that's what these people do, right?
I'm not asking for your judgment on the fact that she cheated on her husband.
None of my business, isn't it?
But because I mean, these things happen, and again, yeah, I agree, none of my business, and also I'm not a big celebrity gossip guy, so I don't care. But he seems to be in a very it seems like a very strained, and if I'm honest, if I was to guess, a lot of the signs seem like he's in a very abusive relationship with a very manipulative and terrible person. And I don't know, so I didn't want to have this opinion out loud. I wanted you to come in with your thing first so that I could have a bit more confidence. I kind
of deliberately don't look into that kind of stuff unless it's something really, like if people are having issues and stuff. I'm like, it's not interested. No.
Yeah.
If you shout at someone who works for you, Christian Bale,
yeah,
then I'm like, all right, I don't really. That's the thing. But if they're doing it in private, and I mean, again, I don't know what the stories are and all that.
Me neither.
It doesn't sound great.
And again, also, he might be a shit and just be really good at putting on a show since it's all public. I don't know. But like, and obviously he's a troubled man when slapped Chris Rock. Chris Rock came out of that looking real good, like, because one, he was incredibly professional, and he was incredibly like calm and composed at the time. But then he also went and did a stand-up show, sold out lots of tickets, and had some great bits about it because he's an all-time comic. But also, he took that slap. Like, Will Smith's a big dude.
Yeah,
big dude.
Will Smith was coming off of fucking Muhammad Ali, right?
Well, a few years back, but yeah,
he knew how to throw a punch. That's what made it feel really weird for me. I was like, that, like, if that was proper genuine, then he would have floored him, right?
So you reckon it wasn't real?
Well, no, it might have been real. Maybe, like, because I'll give him some credit. Maybe he was aware of his, I don't know, like what your brain is going through at that moment. It's like, I need to get up on stage in front of all of these people at the Oscars and slap a man. If you're already there, then if the emotion's there, then you would just like gone.
But then he could have really killed him though.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
then that says he's kind of toned
So it shows
down.
some kind of restraint, but not enough.
some awareness of his own kind of abilities.
It's
So I don't know.
yeah. I mean, he seemed really. I think Will Smith's a great actor. I don't think he's so good though. Like he seemed really shook when he was like back sitting on his seat and stuff. Like he seemed like he was really. And Chris Rock's definitely not that good an actor. I saw Spiral. He's I love Chris Rock because I think he's one of my favorite comics of all time. I think he's an incredible stand-up comedian. He's not a bad actor, but he's not. And his reaction to that seemed very like yeah. So no, you're right. He probably didn't like put his all into it, but there's still a big dude hitting you, and he took it well.
Well, and now we know he had other stuff going on, and I think his claim straight after that was that he was doing he was like method acting whatever film he was making at the top.
It was like the father of the Williams sisters, Serena and Venus.
Well, I thought there was one about being a slave or something, right? There was some really harrowing thing he had to.
The thing he won the Oscar for was him being Venus and Serena's dad.
Yeah, but I think the one that he was doing at that moment had put him in a really bad place as well. And then on top of that, whatever is going on in his private.
This is the danger of these fucking actors that try and go method, right? Like we fucking lost Heath Ledger for that same thing of like people thinking that they need to get so fucking into character, and it's mad as someone who has done acting, and I don't vibe with that. I think it's really, really silly. Like if you've never met a homeless person before and you're playing a homeless person, then it makes sense to go out and meet homeless people. To like maybe go and do work at a shelter or something like that, do some good and also get some experience, and that'll help you. But you don't need to go and live on the streets for a couple of months. You know what I mean? You don't. That's silly.
I like the Vincent Price group of actors. You know, he
has one character. He's always in character.
But it's him, the other of that ilk, where they're like acting's really easy. You just kind of you just say the lines and go home. It's because they have the voice or they've got the look.
Yeah,
like, well, I'm just going to say the thing and do the thing, and that's it.
Yeah,
I like that. That's admirable.
Yeah, you don't need to go all Jared Leto on it. And was he just sending dead rats or something to people?
He's not even good as well. That's the annoying thing. It's like if that was made him some incredible actor, he's just rubbish.
I mean, I've never seen him be bad in anything, but he's also never been the best thing in
Morbius.
I haven't seen it. Have you? No one saw it. That was the whole point.
No one's here, but I was waiting for the Morbing Time crew to come out.
It's Morbing Time.
Yeah, that was huge on the internet.
It was.
Everyone loves that.
No one saw the movie.
It was hilarious. I watched the movie.
Did you actually?
I watched the film, yes, and I'm very upset that it gives bats a bad name. And bats are great.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. And it's got my boy Doctor Who.
Which one?
Matt Smith.
Okay.
And he does a little dance.
His face is too large. He has a lot of face. Mm-hmm. I saw pictures of, because he's in the new Game of Thrones spin-off.
He is, yes.
And I saw images of it and I thought it was Photoshop because it looks, his face only suits certain things. Like he worked as the Doctor. I thought it worked because the Doctor's kind of like a weird character. And but like seeing him being like a dragon rider, Targaryen kind of, it looked really
But they're all
funny.
like weird and inbred as well, so it kind of works.
Yeah, I know, but that's not how they've cast it up to that point. And it just like, and again, he's really good, so I'm sure he smashes it, and you'd forget about it quite quickly. But when I saw it, I was like, how can anyone take that seriously?
I mean, he is so weird. I think he pretty much got the Doctor Who gig instantly because they were obviously doing callbacks and all these things and as soon as he came in the room, they were like, he's weird. We need him.
But really charming as well. Like he's got great charisma. Yeah. I don't know. He seems odd. Is there anything else that you're looking forward to? Acting, plays, movies, TV shows?
I don't know. I've got Shogun's been good. The Japanese.
My friend, your friend, our friend, Aloha from Space. Is this on Disney Plus?
No, this is on Twitch. Yeah, I don't know. Is it HBO? I don't know. I watch everything completely legally, of course.
As we all do.
Yes.
I think it was him. Yes. Have you started watching Shogun yet on Disney Plus? If not, I propose you drink along with Shogun. The rules are simple. Turn on subtitles and drink every time it says "Samurai speaks Japanese." You'll be fucked in no time.
Well, because I think the point of that would be, to give a point, is there is this. This is my only thing I don't like about it. I've watched like I think four episodes, and I really like it. But the main, he's English guy. His voice is so ridiculous. He's doing an impression of she's good. Hello, the Japans, we're the Japans.
Okay,
and that's really upsetting. But because it's coming from his thing, when people are speaking Japanese and they don't want, you're going from his point of view, so he doesn't know what they're saying, so they don't want you knowing what they're saying.
Okay.
So I think that's why they won't translate it, because he's like, what are they saying? What are these Japans saying?
Yeah.
But then sometimes they do translate it, so yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
When he's not in the room, I guess.
Well, there you go.
It's good. It's good. I'm really enjoying it.
That's a thing I apparently need to look into. The second person. But I will do it with the drinking rules of Samurai speaks Japanese, because I do think that's quite funny. Speaking of funny English voices, I can't remember why it came up. I was watching John Wick with Jordy, so obviously it went other places. But there was a bit where he showed me a thing from Bourne Identity, or one of the Bourne films, where Jason Bourne disappears, but he just like goes behind a wee tuk-tuk truck, and if you go frame by frame, you can like clearly see him like following behind it, which is very funny. And it reminded me of The Art of Not Being Seen, from Monty Python and Never Something Completely Different.
He was in the middle bush.
Yeah. Excellent sketch. And then I realized, like, George's probably not seen And Never Something Completely Different, and it's because it's not a film, it's just a selection of sketches, and the really famous ones are really famous, like Dead Parrot and Lumberjack and that, but I think most people haven't seen all of them. And probably my favorite, the most I've ever laughed at anything ever.
Three Blind Mice?
Yeah. But no one ever talks about it. I've never heard anyone else bring it up. And so I started laughing hysterically. And he was like, why are you laughing? And I was like, I haven't, I just thought about telling you about something and I was broken. And so I made him find it. And I don't know if he was laughing at that or laughing at me hyperventilating on my chair. I think it's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I get Conrad Poose's incredible dancing teeth in my head for some reason.
Yeah, that's very you.
Yeah.
See, I never liked any of the animated stuff. Like, I always thought it was really weird. And I did, like, it was a bit too weird and dark for me. Whereas, I don't know, I suppose the Musical Mice is quite dark and weird, but it just... I don't know. It just caught me off guard so much. I just really wasn't expecting it. Comedy at its core, if you boil it down, is all about setup, expectation, subversion. That's the science behind any real joke, and that just does those things. So the setup is so long for it's those things you're like, oh, what's going to go on here? And because the Monty Python is so weird anyway, you're like, this could go anywhere because Monty Python is so weird. And I think it's not even close to their sort of weirdest punchline, and that's kind of why it caught me by surprise. I love it.
My hovercraft is full of eels.
My hovercraft is that's the translation thing.
Yeah,
right?
that was a good one as well.
Yeah, I think the other like favorite Monty Python things I've ever seen are the The Ministry of Silly Walks is really good, but I also really like, I think it is now for something completely different, the one-eyed explorer that's going to climb both peaks of Mount Kilimanjaro.
They're
really silly. And what's the other one? I came in here for an argument.
Yeah, is that in the thing or is that in the show?
I think that's just in the show. I don't think that's in and out for something completely different. I think that's just a random sketch from Flying Circus that I came upon one time.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I absolutely love that. Like, just from a writing perspective.
No, you're not. Or is that
yeah, I came in here for an argument. No, you didn't. And it's like, well, I did. Yeah, you said, no, you didn't. It's like, sorry, you're paying for the 5 minutes or the full half hour. It's so cleverly written. And it's exactly my kind of silly comedy. It's the kind of stuff that we used to workshop in youth theatre and stuff. I really like that kind of stuff. Very, very, very silly, but very well done. And I also like that they don't always know how to end sketches, so then they'll just like make a train come through the scene for no reason or whatever. Like, it's great.
It's good. It's good stuff.
It's great. He's great. And I think there's going to come a point where like Gen Z or the next ones after that like rediscover Monty Python. I think they're going to become massive again because everyone likes weird, irreverent humor, and that's what like memes became quickly. Like memes were like mum humor at first, and then very quickly like Gen Z came along and we're like, what if we reappropriated minion memes or anything else and just make it as strange and cursed as possible. But yeah, that kind of humor has been around for a long time, and at least commercially successfully since Monty Python. And I think like any sort of weird or offensive or twisted humor since then, they'll all credit. It's like when you hear interviews from your favorite musicians and they're like, who inspired you. It's always so fun for me, at least, when they're like, oh, the Beatles, Metallica, like Run DMC, whatever, and they mention them and you're like, yeah, fuck yeah. Like, I just think that's really cool. And yeah, you won't find any comedy show or writer worth their salt that is not going to be like Monty Python was. Well, incredible.
Much like, as again, don't want to give them too much time and effort, but much like Harry Potter, probably the best comedy writer that we've had growing up, from my point of view. Big Graham, and what an absolute mistake of a human being he's become. And you're like, I want to be like, Father Ted's one of the greatest. Black Books, although he didn't quite write that, but IT Crowd, brilliant. And then he's just an arsehole.
I think with I was talking about this the other night with people like him and JK. I suspect that it's not actually that important to them. I suspect what's happened is they're so used to being agreed with and told they're great, because they were successful just before the sort of Twitterverse and cancel culture and all that kind of stuff took off. And I think that what happens to a lot of people, a lot of normies as well, is you say something and someone goes, that was racist, and you know when you said it you weren't intending to be. And it's very, very easy to, instead of saying, oh, what was it? I didn't mean it to be. Please explain. I apologize. It's much easier and more instinctive for a lot of people to go, who the fuck are... Shut the fuck up. No, I'm not. How dare you? And you rebel against that. Like, I always call back to the first time I heard the term cisgender. And it was used as basically a dismissive term against me. And I got real close to, like, I could see where the paths could have diverged, and I could have went, fuck these woke lefties and stuff, because it was done in such an awful way, and it made me so angry because I didn't know what that term meant, because I don't come from academic privilege or class privilege, and I have many other privileges, but the ones that I don't have lead to the point where I thought I thought of privilege as a car insurance company, and I didn't know what cisgender meant. And the fact that it was used, something, again, that I haven't chosen, that is beyond my control, to be used as a way to dismiss my opinion, and still to this day makes me furious. I've not softened on that. the person that did that was an absolute dick, and I hope she has bugs in her pillow. But I can see very easily how people could go, no, I don't like you, because we've seen this in real time with Elon Musk, right? He used to like at least like the ideals of the left, and then he used to be like, I'm more central, and then he's gotten more and more right wing as it's gone on. Hey Brando, how's this going? Welcome in. You're a little bit late. We've done the unboxing of the things that we're going to do, but we can show you some of our shinies.
Nothing super powerful, but we have 8 sealed. We're going to go and play a sealed game in secret.
Yes.
So there might be something great in here.
We do have one that got wrapped up. We didn't. We kind of rattled through them, so there might be some other valuable ones that we missed. But this one at least is worth a tenner. So that's
a tenner, yeah, 10 quid.
A little lucky dime. So we got that. But yeah, it was good fun. We'll share with you our winnings. But yeah, we'd moved on from Disneyland, and now we're talking about how people are broken. But yeah, that was. I think Graham and JK in particular are the kind of people that would say, because I think people that are like gender skeptical, I don't think those are necessarily bad people. I think there's a lot of people that will be like, yeah, there's 2 genders, but they're not doing it from hate. They're doing it from ignorance and confusion, and I think that's a perfectly reasonable stance to take. And if you believe the stuff that you're being told of that, trans men are ruining women's sports and stuff, I think most of these people have a perfectly understandable and reasonable position. They're just ill-informed. But the problem is when you get someone like JK or Graham in there and someone goes, hey, you're wrong about that, they're like, no, I'm not. Like, they're so arrogant because of their position and their success that I think it's less about it actually being an important point to them and more about them desperately trying to prove themselves right. They're like, I will die on this hill.
Well, JK's survived. Part of it is because I've got issues with her husband as well, by the way. But
do you?
That's another thing. Yeah. So they own a bit of land, and they've been trying to block the right of way for.
Oh, you
Walker.
did tell me
this.
They've also been trying to buy the Tron Kirk and stuff to make it into a Harry Potter shop. Or whatever. Yeah.
Are you recording the game sealed? We're not, because I don't have the good setup, so it'll look shit.
Yeah, we don't. We just came back from work, so we don't have time to like set it up.
And also, if one of these is one of the super 400 quid ones, as I was saying earlier, we're gonna play with it anyway, and that'll upset people.
Yeah,
it's just happening.
Like, I don't know. I'd be up for taking the time to get a tripod and set it up and stuff. But I don't think Ross wants to, so I'm happy either way. I just want to play.
I don't know. I've watched Lorcana on YouTube, and it looks like to make it look good, it just takes too much effort, I think.
Ursula Deceiver of All, is that the sing-songy one? Not gotten any of them yet. We've still got 8 packs to go. And we've not got any of the Big Jafar. So that's the other one to go. Robin Hood, only the small one, not the shift one. Wait, are you talking about the steel Robin Hood 5 cost?
Hold on, I got a Robin
that shifts. Because I thought that was a Floodborn one, wasn't it? I don't think there's a Robin Hood for this deck, is there?
Yeah, we had a Robin Hood.
Yeah, we had the 2/2, the 1-drop Robin Hood.
2/2.
Those Enchanteds are worth money. Enchanteds?
Enchanted is just the
shiny.
Yeah.
Shiny. Yeah, I've got shiny nanny.
Oh yeah,
shiny...
here's Robin. A shiny Robin.
Oh yeah, we got. Oh yeah, the big 4 lore or whatever Robin. Yeah, a shiny one of them, and I'll
put him in a little baggie.
And got a shiny McDuck Manor, which apparently isn't worth very much, but I know that it's used a lot in tournaments and stuff because I've come across it. And got a Madame Medusa, which I thought might be worth something, but apparently not as well. But yeah, only one of the ultra rares so far, which was the lucky dime. But yeah, obviously quite a few shinies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 16 We got there already.
Well, you get a shiny for every
pack. Yeah. So yeah.
So
Open like 16 of them. Yeah, it's been
doing good. I think my personal favorite, although it's worth nothing, is my shiny Eeyore. Look at his butt. That's literally his butt.
Big Eeyore butt. It's good.
What a little adorable.
And I'm very excited to have a shiny Sorcerer's Tower because I want to make a broom deck, and this is key. And got a big Chernobog. That's cool.
Other plans are I want to make a dog deck because there's all these Dalmatians and Pluto and
I
all
want to
that.
make a duck deck.
Duck deck versus dog deck.
Duck deck versus dog deck. We're gonna get it. I'm very excited for the Encanto cards, and also because in that wave is more broom cards. There's 2 or 3 more broom cards, and but yeah, the Encanto cards will be cool. I really want to like try and make. I really, again, I've no interest in being the best Lorcana player in the world, but what I have really enjoyed is trying to make a card work. It's been really, really fun trying to make brooms work, trying to make Grand Pabby work. Those are like the 2 main ones. Oh, the other one is the Hades villain card one, where he gets an extra lore for every villain in play. That's one that like I really want to try and make work. I think there's huge potential, but it's just really difficult to make work. My princess deck with the Amber Moana, where when she quests you can ready all your other princesses. That's like, there's potential with all of these. Like if you could get her in Tiana's palace so she can't be challenged and all that kind of stuff, then you're like, oh yeah, no, this could be huge, but it's very difficult to then pull it off. There's a lot of setting things up, and because people play aggro decks and stuff, then you don't really have time to do it.
How many Hey-Heys are there? Is it 3 different types of Hey-Heys?
Yeah, there's at least 3.
So there's
one that goes back into your hand. There's the one that takes lore away, and then I think there's just a one that does nothing. 3 so far, says Brando. There you go.
Quite like to do a Hey-Hey deck. I think that'd be quite fun.
Characters called Robin da Hood. Characters from Robin Hood that I can argue are minorities. I love it. That's very funny. I made a Robin Hood Forest Friends deck, which is mostly based around Robin's bow. So I found the Robin's bow item where you can do 1 damage to someone, and if a character called Robin Hood quests, you can do it again. So if you've got like your little archer Robin Hood and you do 1 damage, and you've got another 2 Robin Hoods, then you do 1 damage with the bow, quest, do another damage with the bow, quest, do another damage with the bow. Like, the potential for that I think is really big, but again, trying to make it work is it's difficult because people are playing the meta because everyone's boring. But these are the kind of decks that I could win like against my friends with, but I can't like really win on Pixelborn with, so I don't know how good some of the stuff is. You have 9 copies of Robin Hood and 4 bows in the deck. Let's go. Let's go. You got the big shiny big boy though? Nah, probably not. I've also found I like decks that don't need a lot of lore. A lot of ink, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I like decks that like I need 5. 5's like my cutoff. Because most things can either shift on 5 or be played on 5. At least that I play. I don't play a lot of anything that's above that. And
But see, when you get that 9 out and you're like, ooh.
Nah, I don't mess with it, man.
No.
I don't mess with it. But I don't like playing Ruby. Ruby's really annoying. They've got way too many cards that just banish your cards immediately, and I'm like, stop it, smelly. But yeah, no, it's been fun. Have you got Pixelborn, Brando? Do you play on Pixelborn? No, you said you don't. You only like doing it in.
Yeah, Brando doesn't play on it. There's proof, by the way, that we have gone to the bottom of the deck.
Be prepared. Yeah, Be Prepared is a banging. That is a very, very scary card. And when you're up against Ruby, especially Ruby Sapphire, which I've come up against a lot lately, so you know they're going to get 7 quickly, and you don't want to get too many of your cards out there. But that's why my Pirates deck is good, because there's a lot of locations, and Be Prepared doesn't affect the locations. So just get my Hook out there, get my Smee out there, get my John Silver out there, and I hope they don't come across Be Prepared.
Be Prepared was probably the first banned card.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think there's any cards in there right now that need to be banned. I think you can play around all of them. I think the one I've seen people complain about most is whatever it's called. Is it the Queen's Castle? The Amethyst location that's 2 lore and only costs 1 to move to, and every character that's there you draw a card for at the start of the turn. That is, I've seen a lot of people getting angry about that. Whereas Be Prepared, it's annoying, but it's 7 cost and it's uninkable. So that's a lot to hold in your hand. You got to get there fast for it to be useful, and again, you can outplay it. Either just get as much lore on the board before that as you can, or hold off and save up and force them to hold off as well.
Yeah, and I think rather than ban a card, they could probably just make a card that says negates the effect of Be Prepared or something. So like a hyena that just comes in and protects. Yeah, like nullifies that card or something. I don't know. I'm not a game professional.
Yeah.
But I guess you're speaking about like the tourneys,
as we call them.
We do call them the tourneys.
They're always in power.
Yeah,
bastards in tourneys.
Yeah.
I've lost all my patience with people that vote Tory now.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah, I know you've been there before me. It's one of the few bastions that I was holding on to where I was
you wanted
less
to be,
judgmental than
it's
you.
like what you were saying earlier. It's like people want to be nice. People think they're nice, at least. Everyone thinks they're nice.
But it was the not letting poor kids have food thing. That was the deal breaker. Because I understand that not everyone that voted for Trump is racist. I truly believe that. But I also believe that everyone that voted for Trump decided that him being racist wasn't a deal breaker. And that's difficult when you look at it through that frame. And I think most people that vote for Tories don't agree with all of their policies. Same with most political parties. But at some point, you can be like, oh, the left have done some things that are incompetent. And you're like, yeah, but the right have done some things that are evil. And deciding that poor children don't deserve food is that's that. How do you... Because everything else I can... Although I wouldn't look past it, I can imagine how someone would. I can imagine how someone would look past certain policies and things and be like, that's not why I vote for them, so that's not my fault. But poor kids not getting food is I don't know how to reason with that.
Your mistake there, MiKo, is you've failed to realize it's their fault
for being poor. They should have worked harder.
Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah.
Well, that's all. I grew up in poverty, and now I'm a politician, and I own a fucking website. So I'm on Twitch.
Yeah, they all grew up in poverty, didn't they?
Conversation definitely switched quickly. It did. Yes, welcome to our world.
Location that gives an effect. This character can only be challenged or be selected as chosen character. Because they've got a few things in place that stops characters being chosen for individual things. The problem is Be Prepared or Grab Your Swords, which are 2 of the most popular songs and the most devastating songs. They affect everyone, and so there's no real defense against that right now. Which is fair, because again, you don't want to make it too easy to defend against it. Otherwise, it's a very delicate balance. Because if you make it cheap and easy to defend against Be Prepared, then you've made that card useless. And I think it's cool to have a very scary, devastating card.
Ooh, I didn't see this the first time, or I did. I love a good... Just a gun.
Baboon.
I love a gun in this. Just shoot someone's character.
Yeah,
that's great. I'm happy with that.
Baboon's good because it can attack characters or locations. Again, I think that I don't use Baboon a lot, but because it's action. I don't like action cards. I don't like that they're just gone. I don't know. I'm a hoarder. I like items that I can then reuse. Or songs, at least then, like, it doesn't need to cost ink. But that's 2 ink and nothing happens after that. I don't know, I feel like it's not good value for money. But it is popular. People use it in tournaments and stuff. But I think Along Came Zeus is better.
Well, that's why I started the my first deck that wasn't the Pongo deck, which went badly for me. But now I think
now you can make it work. Now you got Dog
we
Deck.
can go back. Dog deck was the Pirates, because I wanted the Hook, who brings back the
back the cannons,
the
fire
cannons.
the cannons.
Yeah, I thought that makes so if they bring out one like that for stuff like that, you can.
I mean, he's in my pirate deck as well. I don't have too many of them though, because he's uninkable, and quite expensive and not shiftable. So instead, I got there's a big red Captain Hook, 5 cost, but whenever he destroys someone in a challenge or something, he can ready. So then he can do it again. And so if I combine that with my Queen of Hearts, where every time I challenge, I draw a card, then I can get some card draw on the bounce and clear the board a little bit. So that's why I sort of prioritized that one.
Oh wait, that's an action. I thought that was the one you were talking about.
No, that's the sneaky action that there's not a lot. It's very specific that you're going to use that. Yes, because Steel Amber has no evasives. Yep. So they need cards that deal straight damage. Yes indeed. There's a few that though can pretend to be evasive though, right? Like on your turn they gain evasive or something, I think. But I need to pee.
I need to pee as well. Let's go
Rock,
together.
paper,
No, you go first.
Okay.
And then we'll probably go and play this, because we've got this happening.
Oh, I'm excited.
Who knows what's in these? Only we will.
I know.
Apparently MiKo knows. Brandon, we're so close to more Doctor Who. We need it to happen. It must happen. See if I do this. Oh, hold on. I'm in the wrong zone. So, yes. Perfect. Good news. You excited? Me too. My little bits fell out. I'm excited to play this. All this chat of Lorcana. I'm looking over there, and you're over there. Okay, let me weigh these using my. Definitely not. Not happening. Did you see that Big Finish has a new River series coming out? Oh, I did. I heard. Well, I saw a headline saying that she's back from the dead or something. Already have a box of the next release of her Lorcana pre-order. Oh, really? What's the next one? Oh my god!
It's the one with the Encanto people.
Is that like in a month or two, or geez,
I don't know when it is.
We've only just got to know these guys.
Yeah.
I'll put you over here. I'm gonna go to the toilet.
Ursula's Revenge. Oh yeah, that's not. That's different though, right? That's like a one-player situation, or not one, but like cooperative. It's not PvP. It's PvE, right? I think that's the whole point of that one. Did you see that Big Finish has a new River series? What? I think that's not for me. I think that's other things. It's post library. I already have a box for the next. So yeah, Ursula's Revenge I think is like a PvE kind of thing. Okay. Alright, I need to fold my last after this. They have a PvE box, yeah. But is that the one that's going to have the new cards in it? Like the Encanto cards and stuff? It's also the name of the next set. Ah. So it's going to be like 2 different things that are happening. So there's going to be a PvE game version that comes out, and then there's also going to be a new set for the PvP TCG. I hate how much I know about this now. What a nerd. But this is cool. There's so many cards. This is fun. I really want to do like an actual tournament. I think it'd be really cool. I know that people that win them spend a lot of money on them, so I'd like to do I'd like to do both. I'd like to do like an actual Pixelborn one, because obviously then I can make whatever deck I want and enter, and it won't cost me anything other than the entry fee. And I might stream that. That could be fun. Because I was going to do one the other weekend, but it would have been. I think I was working the Sunday or something like that. So I was free on one day, but it was a 2-day tournament. I think that would be really fun. But beyond that, like doing a real life one, I know it wouldn't go well, but I think it would be really fun to go and like have your own little thing. But yeah, I know people spend a lot of money on their decks. People at tourneys that go to win are crazy. They will run like enchanted just to dunk on people. Yeah, I think that's. I mean that's always going to be a thing with this stuff, right? Like people spend all of their money to try and, I did a stream before where we were looking at the people that had spent like 200 grand on like a skin in what's it called, famous shooter.
Fortnite?
No, older. Old.
Oh,
CSGO. That's the one. Counter-Strike. People have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars for a skin on your gun. So your gun looks a little different. Like that's a sign of some deeper issues, right? When like that's what you're prioritizing.
Either that or like Elon Musk level of money, like for no reason.
Yeah.
So you could give that to an orphanage.
Oh, so you're thinking like maybe like that
you could skin an orphan.
The AIDS drugs guy.
Oh, Shkreli
that like bought the Wu-Tang CD just so that no one else could hear it.
Yeah. But what a hero.
Absolute lunatic.
Yeah.
It's like this deck has 4 enchanted Mauis in it. It's like this deck, there's 4 enchanted Mauis in it. That's like $1,000 in just that card. Damn. Yeah, like was that the Rush Maui, the 5 costs Rush big boy? He's very good. He's a very good card. I like him. I use him in my pirate deck as well, even though he's not technically a pirate, but he's seafaring, so it fits the theme.
Oh yeah. Hero to all. Hero to all.
Yeah, he's a big boy, and if you can combine it with his hook, it's an item, and it costs nothing to use his hook if he's in play. And then you can make people evasive or give them more attack, and then you can get rid of it, locations and stuff. It's pretty good.
You can do it.
I need copies of it. I hope to get more. Do you have any? I don't. Mauisook's interesting. Mauisook's a gamble. It's 3 costs, which is it's quite expensive for an item that might just get removed, or you might not get the chance to use. You have 1 hero to all. Is that into the Inklands one, right? So I don't remember seeing it in the Floodborne thing.
Preparing myself.
Are you already opening one?
I'm opening them all, and then I'm not looking at them, and then I'm gonna shuffle them because I feel like all of this.
So we're not gonna look. We're just gonna shuffle.
I'm not gonna look at them. Yeah. Oh. No idea what's gonna happen. You can do what you want.
No. I like that. I like that. That's gangster.
So we have no idea what's going on.
Do you have a way of opening these smoother than just using your teeth? It seems like you're doing it really cool.
You can use your fingers.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can.
There's that one. You just kind of at the top there, and then do a little bit of oi. See that?
Yeah.
There you go.
It makes it look smoother than.
Wait, you're supposed to look at them and cut down to 60. No, Brandon, that's not what we're doing. I know that's the rules for official blah, 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 blah. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to look at these. So we just got 4. So that's 4 times 12.
50.
And they're all just going in. I don't want to know what they are until they come up into my hand. That's more exciting for me. So that's the way we're doing it. Well, I'm doing it, and I think you're doing it too.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. Fun that way.
I can tell you I've got a mile of thatch. I'll tell you the ones that are on the top.
Oh, I'm doing them face down. I'm not seeing none.
Oh, how are you getting rid of the things?
Might as well rifle shuffle them, yeah. Well, that's why we're not doing it on stream, because if one of these is a super expensive one, then everyone's going to get mad that we're actually playing with it.
Yeah.
So only we will know that that's happened until we post it in the Discord, I guess.
What is the most valuable ones? It's got to be the new Jafar and the new Ursula, right? They've got to be the most
Let me have a quick
valuable
little
ones,
scan here. So
yeah, I wonder if because I've seen some like rare ones and went, oh, that must be valuable, and then Ross is like, no.
Mickey Mouse Trumpeter. It's all the.
Is that exact valuable? That's
but this is all the alternate art stuff. So the
okay.
foilies.
So alternate art just means shiny. Enchanted.
Yeah, and the shiny comes over the card like it's the full thing, so there's no border, so it's like the whole card looks shiny.
Okay.
But there's also ones that aren't shiny. So like Morph, a holofoil Morph is 100 quid, 112.
Really?
Dollars, yeah.
Wow. All right. He's a cool card, but I wouldn't have thought he was that rare.
But it's the shiny, the magical special alternate art one. They're the big ones.
Okay.
It's actually a thing, Enchanted Peter Pan with a typo. Oh. Pridelands foil. That's worth $60.
Really? Oh, that's cool. I love Pridelands. I never see anyone else playing it.
Oh yeah, because I've got one and you don't. So far. We can do a swapsy if you want. No, I don't know nothing.
That's fine. This is just for the fun of opening them. I mostly play on Pixelborn, so I can have whatever I want. Final pack, first card.
This Robin Hood here, do you have that one?
He's in my that's the one I was saying that's the shift target. I think that's from the Floodborn pack, though. The Champion of Sherwood.
It's 65, and that's just a normal one.
Yeah, so because it's like a shift 3 or something, so it's really easy to put on top. And I think it's 3 and 6, and if you destroy someone with it, you get 2 lore. And once he's banished, you draw a card. So it's like, if you can get him out on turn 3, which you often can, then the chances are there's going to be something small that you can kill and get 2 lore easily and wipe someone off the board at the same turn. So it's pretty good. The big Aladdin though, the big red Aladdin, which is when he destroys someone, he gets or he gets lore and you lose lore, I think is what it is. But he's like shift 5 or something. Like he's more expensive. But I really want to make a deck with big Aladdin because that's cool as well.
Big Aladdin.
You run Playlands. I got really excited. You run Playlands in your monarchy deck. Yes. If I can get Big Cindy there, turn 4, it's basically over. Yeah, Big Cinderella is a really, really good card. I also don't see a lot of her, but she's really good. 7 cost, inkable, so like not that much of a risk to have her in. Even if you need to ink her, you can ink her. And yeah, shiftable. And she's got like resist +2, which makes her really hard to get rid of, especially early in the game. She's in every Steel Song deck. Yeah, I don't see her getting used a lot though. I think Steel Song decks there's too many ideas going on in a Steel Song deck. I don't think it's the most cohesive deck in my experience. But maybe that's just because I suck at making it. I don't know.
Well, I don't want to say. I'm sorry, I don't want to say, but
and there's too many options, man. You want Stitch out there so you can get card draw, but if you're doing that, you want Pluto out there so you can make things cheaper. And if you're going to do that, you might as well do Big Pluto, the bodyguard. But that's quite expensive to have that in there. And if you obviously you need your Pride Land, so you need your princes and your kings, and then that kind of gets in the way. There's just too much going on. Yeah, I don't know. I don't rate Steel Song. I know it's very popular, but yeah, I don't rate it. Cinderella cost 1, sings a 3. Yeah, but again, I don't know. I just don't rate it.
This guy's done a bodyguard deck, haven't you?
I made a yeah. I'll send it to you if you want. Because although you don't play online, I assume you've like looked at building decks on Lorcania or Dreamborn or anything.
They make it so easy.
I can send you my my bodyguard deck for you to criticize, no doubt. But I thought it would be fun just to make an obnoxious bodyguard deck, and I was right. It was. It's one of my most successful ones. Yeah, fun.
Very nice.
Yeah, you use Dreamborn. Dreamborn's way better than Lorcania. The problem is we often play on tabletop, and tabletop has stopped working to export from Dreamborn, or at least the last time I played.
Oh.
Excuse me. So I had to rush to try and make them on Lorcania as well. Which is a pain. But
You
yeah,
can offer some constructive, yes.
Dreamborn's great for building because you can search in keywords. It's like when I wanted to make a pirate deck, you can search pirate, and it will then show you all of the pirates, so you can decide what colors you're going to use. You're like, okay, well, it'd be good if I did ruby. And
Does it drive you nuts? The 1 or 2 times I've tried to build a deck in such a place, and you do something like that, and then there'll be one card which is a different color from all the other ones. You're like, but I want that one, but that's not. Why have they changed? Why is that not the color?
Yeah.
Frustrating.
Well, I had that a lot with trying to build the broom deck, because there's one broom that's steel, but steel wasn't the best color to pair with the rest of my broom deck. So it was very frustrating. And when I was trying to build my Robin Hood deck, there's at least 3 colors that have got a Robin Hood in it. But and the same with like Princess. When I was building Princess, like blue and orange, I think I've got the most princesses, but that doesn't mean it's the best combination.
Yeah, I think, is it Rapunzel the best? Is she a princess?
She is a princess, yeah.
I just remember she's got great like healing
3
stuff.
Rapunzels.
Yeah. And that's Amber, right?
There's a there's 3 Rapunzels in Amber to my knowledge, because I worked with this a lot when I was doing my princess deck. And big Rapunzel, every time you heal, you draw a card, so she's kind of crucial, and she can shift, so she's good to have in there. Smallest Rapunzel, you don't always want to shift her though, because you can exert her to remove damage from someone, so you kind of want both of them in at the same time. And then you've got another Rapunzel which I don't like. So it's like cost 4, and it removes 3 damage from one character, and you can draw a card for every bit of damage you remove, which is good, but it's just not as good as the other Rapunzels I want to play, and it kind of gets in the way. So that's the best Rapunzel, says Brando. I disagree.
Well, Rapunzel gifted with healing is goat.
Yeah, I disagree. That's the one everyone uses, but everyone's not as smart as me, Brando. So have you considered that?
I mean, we have considered that. Yeah. We've considered it nonsense.
The thing is, like, it's by the time you play that, you're very unlikely to have a character out there that can take 3 damage and still be on the board. So you're not likely to get maximum use out of it, in my experience. So,
well, you've got way more experience than I have at this shenanigans.
Well, we're about to play a mental game of
unknown Lorcana. I'm not even looking at the bottom one.
If you look away, I'll show whatever is on the bottom of my deck. You can do the same as well, because I can't.
Brandon, you can pretend like we've got some, and I'll do the same. So that's that, and then it's
I
this one.
can't see anything else.
Where's my? Is that it?
Maybe I don't. I can't see your thing anyway. So it's my.
So Brandon, pretend like.
Who do you think's got the advantage based on those 2 cards?
Yeah, it'd be like, oh my god, you need to sleeve that immediately.
Take some photos. Oh yeah, we will. We will definitely take photos, especially if we've got something shiny and good.
Yeah, absolutely. But that should
we'll share it in the Discord.
All this talk of this game.
let's go play the game.
Heck yeah. That's true, the bottom never comes. Although
Well, we can shuffle again though.
this is less than a normal deck, I
That's
guess.
true.
So
That's true.
mind you, if you're hitting the bottom, then you're dead, right? Yeah.
Thank you for popping in, Brando. Thank you everyone else that jumped in and said hello. And for the VOD squad watching later on, thank you very much.
Yeah, it was nice. It was good fun.
Yeah, I will be back on stream later this week. That's crazy. I'm going to be streaming 3 times within a week as opposed to once a month because I've got some time off before I go on tour, and I want to play more Ark, and so I'm gonna stream some of that. So over the next couple of days, at some point, I will be streaming Ark.
There we go.
So come and see my wonderful house I've built in the desert as I go off. The next big thing I want to do, I want to try and tame the new dinosaur, the Phasolosuchus. So
It's a big lizard
the big lizard,
who
yeah.
lives in the desert.
He does.
I guess he's the closest thing to like a boat I'm gonna get.
Maybe, yeah, because he can go under the sand, right? Yeah,
he swims like a little devil.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes. So yeah, looking forward to that. So do join for that, and I'm going to go and find everyone else's base and cut their hair or something. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, let's start with some shenanigans.
Bless your face. Please be upstanding for Candy Candido, who has a card. He's in here at least once. Is the crocodile guards in here? Because
I haven't seen a crocodile card yet. The crocodile guard from Robin Hood. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he's in there. I also doubt we're going to see the Indian chief.
I think we might like.
They're probably not going to go.
I don't think anyone will complain about that.
There is definitely is his name Gizmo?
Fidget.
There's definitely a fidget card.
Fidget.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that. I think it's Ruby. So yeah, in honor of Lorcana and Candy Candido and Fidget, one meatball. Love you loads. Speak
Bless
soon.
your faces, man.
The little man, he felt ill at ease and said, "Some bread, sir, if you please." The waiter's voice roared down the hall.
You get no bread with one meatball. One meatball. One meatball. You get no bread with one meatball.
The little man, he felt mighty sad. 'Cause one meatball was all he had. Now in his dreams he hears that call. You get no bread
With one meatball. One meatball. One meatball. You get no bread with one meatball. One meatball.
One meatball.
You get no bread with one